Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you.
새벽 2시 하늘께까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go
Intention falling. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without
my life is flashing I'm running on past it 뛰어도 talk about practice 인생은 game 그 이유로 난 너에게 passion 하루가 지나도 speed and I go 신호도 red you already know 마지막 순간에 pressing and more my life is flashing yeah 난 아직 힘들어해 remember the time 싫어져 난 피곤한 기도해 I'm living on one 시간 따라와 나 희망을 믿어나봐 hoping the future I'm hoping the future 난 미래로 멀리 좀 없어져 나
Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you.
Oh no, that is what they all say when they see me pouring some more. Oh, think it's empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it. See what I see in it, I'm typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't fall, you lose control. Bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken, I bet. How sad. Oh boy, got so hot I forgot what I should have thought of before. Sure ain't easy for you to let off the rules, cause that's so much fun. Are you loving the feeling it? Touch me, are you in it? Don't see what you're seeing, but typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, please let it go. Oh no, think I did it again. I said a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead?
Hello. Chat, it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. I thought it was like Monday today for some reason. But hello, hi, welcome. It is indeed a stream day. It's a Tuesday. It's good to see y'all here. Hello, hi. Thank you very much, by the way, Little Red Low Bree, for using your Prime for 50 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for just only getting one of those a month, using it here for some reason. But enjoy your emotes, enjoy your sub badge, and enjoy another month of ad-free viewing. Seymour, thank you for the 8 months, and congrats to you and your fiance on the dating anniversary and the delicious meal. Love going out to a good fancy dinner. Always very, very fun. Yeah, a Tuesday. 2 for the price of one day. Oh my god. Marie, what the heck? Thank you. Resub message aside, thank you for 28 months here supporting the crap out of this community. And for kicking off a hype train. We have a hype train going. Wow, incredible. Hey, new month, same old me. But hey, I'm excited to hang out here tonight. I feel like I haven't streamed in forever because I didn't get to stream on Sunday, which was fine because I had a bunch of other crap that I had to take care of. But that's like what? Like it's like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is 4 days from the last time that I streamed. That's like over half of a week. That's crazy. That's like way too long. Oh my god. It's nice to have everybody here, though. It's good to see you. Welcome. I hope that you're all ready for some just, like, chill vibes. I know I'm getting started a little bit later tonight, but I had a busy day in the sense of I was getting stuff done. I put up a TikTok. I've started doing, like, TikToks more regularly, which has been kind of fun. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years. But, yeah, TikToks have been kind of fun. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, definitely go follow me there. I've been using Instagram a lot as well. Some of you might have seen it if you're still using Twitter and haven't deactivated your x.com account yet or anything. But I don't really use Twitter as much anymore. Like, I'm using it to post stuff, but I pretty much am on a basis where I just log on, I post stuff, I maybe reply to some, like, replies that I get or interact with some people who reply to me. And then I bounce. I don't, like, really look at my feed anymore. I'm not, like, keeping up with trends or any sort of news topics over there. I had to unplug. It's all getting really negative and weird over there for me. And just one of those things, where I'm just like, you know, I'm sick of the current ownership. And I don't have to use it if I don't want to. It's a completely optional thing. So it's one of those things where I am mainly using Instagram stories now, and I found like ways to interact with people over on Instagram. We've got Instagram, same username everywhere, by the way. Thank you, Bree, for using the Girbeagly command, which shows you that I use the same username everywhere. I'm very creative. But I've been using Instagram stories, doing a lot of like Q&As over there, which have been really fun. So that's like a cool way to interact with the community. And then I've been trying to get more TikToks up just to sort of get myself back into the flow of making any sort of video content. Even the short form video content has allowed me to start feeling a little bit more confident about eventually returning to YouTube, you know? X-Men Assemble, truly. Yeah, making the TikToks, exactly, Sylvie. I love that site. Ha ha ha, yeah. Amazing new ownership. Oh my god. It's so funny, right? Because, like, Elon Musk is the kind of dude who just repeatedly, it's sort of like a Trump situation where it's just like this fucking idiot who comes from generational wealth has been allowed to just be like a nuisance publicly to everybody for a long time, and they just continuously like he just like continuously like fucks up all the time, right? And it just does stupid things, basically throws like public tantrums, you name it, and then it ends up being like that thing where he's still, because he comes from money, he has like this army of fanboys who are like he could like shit his pants and then cry about the fact that his dad hates him, and people would still be like, oh my god, Elon Musk is so brilliant. He had this plan. He had this type of public outburst planned from the beginning. It makes me want to pre-order a Cybertruck and then crawl inside of it so I can imagine crawling inside of him. Oh. You know, like, that's the way that, like, his weird army of, like, tech bro incels works. It's so strange to fucking see it all the time. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the fucking platform, honestly. It's one of those things, again. I'm going to go on there. I'm going to post stuff there. I'm going to, you know, leave my unhinged thoughts over on my alt. I'm going to write shit on main about things that I'm doing and promoting and whatever. But genuinely, I'm not reading my feed, really. I'm going to read the notifications if you guys are still there and you're replying to me, if you're talking to me, retweeting me, whatever. All that stuff I'm going to still see. But I'm not reading my feed. I'm not really checking up on people as much over there. I'm not reading the news over there. That's for fucking sure. Pineapple, thank you so much, by the way, for 2 years. What the heck? Hey, can we get a big blast of hype and pride spam in the chat for 2 freaking years, evolving into a silver Jolteon? Thank you, Pineapple. What the heck? Oh, my God. The fanboys take years off my life, right? Exactly, right? Seymour, my brain. It's like turned to mush by reading like the just stupidity over there all the time. The platforming of like crappy people. It just sucks. So again, Instagram stories are like a fun way to do. What about Threads? I have a Threads. I'm not using it because it's one of those things where like it's just Twitter again. And I see a lot of people using it, and it's definitely like the best contender as far as sites go. So far, like I'm on Blue Sky as well. Like I've just basically reserved my username, like all over, the internet. And I don't really have any plans to heavily use any of the sites. I have a lot of friends on Threads. I might start following people. I don't follow anyone on it right now. I just see them in the For You feed. I figured out that if you tap the logo at the top, it does give you a drop down, so that you can just look at your following feed. So that's kind of cool. Not intuitive, but it's there. But yeah, I basically made a post where I was like, until I see this place become like a little bit more active and I have like at least 1,000 followers on it, I'm probably not going to use it too often. But I'm glad that it's there as an alternative. Blue Sky's kind of quiet just because it's an invite-only site. So even though I have my name over there, I'm not really using that either. And honestly, not constantly being on Twitter has been amazing for me, so I don't really want to like go back to that right away.
Social media site of the month this month?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Every month I feel like there's a new social media site everyone's like allegedly migrating over to, and then like Twitter's just slowly bleeding out. Like I probably lose like 20 to 30 people a day, like followers a day on Twitter, because so many people are just deactivating. Which I don't blame them for. It's become this really weird, messy whirlpool of shit. 52 months, by the way. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you a ton, dude. Thank you. You've been a menace on TikTok. I'm living for it. So so if you guys have not seen, yeah, Rip Hive. Oh my God. Yeah, Hive, that was kind of on them. Their development of that app was not quick enough. And I know that they had a small team and they had a huge influx of users, but like if they had jumped on it a little bit quicker, I think that would have really been the place that took off. But as of right now, it's kind of it's a Schrodinger's social media where it's like kind of active, but kind of also not, So yeah, what's Threads? Meta / Facebook, owns Instagram. And it's basically like Facebook / Instagram's version of Twitter. It's just literally a Twitter clone. So it's the same thing, but it's not nearly as annoying so far. But also at the same time, I don't have a huge desire to really embed myself in another like microblogging site. Vintage, what's up? Good to see you here. Hello. Yeah, the deep lore. But yeah, it's just one of those things where like, if you guys want to keep up with me, Discord's a great place. TikTok has been fun. If you guys have never seen my weird menace TikToks that I make, you might remember some of the old ones where I was wearing a Yale shirt and just like sharing fake facts about things. But it's one of my favorite things to do because no one on the internet fact checks anything anymore. And it's kind of hilarious to just tell a lie online. Because that's just the way that, like, social media is now, is people go on TikTok and they're like, did you know that if you play guitar for 15 minutes a day, your fingers will actually have the same tensile strength as a wrecking ball? And it will be like, that is literally just a lie. And yet then I'll see it start trending on Instagram and Twitter. And it's like, people just make up shit all the time. So I was like, I could do that too, but do it as a joke and be, like, very aware of it. The new Ludicrous one had me rolling. I'm so glad. If you have not seen the new one, yeah, I love to spread false information, right? If you haven't seen it, so I own a Yale shirt and I own a Harvard shirt. I did not go to either of those alma maters. I did not go to that. I went to a state school in New York. But it's one of those things where I've had this plan for a while. I used to wear the Yale shirt and just make up facts all the time. Some of you might remember the origins of sushi came from a diver named Susan Shi, abbreviated as Sushi. And she wanted a snack while she was diving, so she ate fresh fish. So that was the original one. But it's like a bit that I used to talk to Mika about all the time. Anytime I would go visit Mika in LA, it would be one of these things where we would encourage each other's bullshittery all the time. And I was like, would it be a funny bit, Mika, if I bought this Yale shirt and then I just started telling lies on TikTok? And she was like, please do that. That'd be so funny. And then when we were in Toronto last year, we were at H&M and I saw a Harvard shirt and I was like, I'm going to buy that and start that up. So it's one of those things that I have been meaning to make these types of TikToks for a while, weird, dry bit sketch comedy. But yeah, that is... that's currently what's going on over there. I'm going to keep doing the weird filters and stuff like that. But if you want to keep up with me, TikTok, Instagram stories, obviously you can still interact with me on Twitter. I'm still going to see it. It's just, like I said, I'm not reading my feed on Twitter. I am not reading trending topics on Twitter. I have not for 2 weeks now. I kind of just don't care. The only time you see me on Twitter is because I logged on for 30 seconds to reply to people and post whatever I wanted to reply, or post whatever I wanted to post, and then just log off. So, and then the rest of the time, it's opened up my day so that I can work out more. I can make stupid TikToks. I can plan out future content, that kind of thing. So that's the way things have been going lately, and it's been really good for my mental. Talia, what's up? Good to see you here. Hello, hi. I'm smart enough to not all for dumb shit, but I'm dumb enough for the sushi bit. Oh, I'm assuming you meant to write fall there. I'm smart enough to not fall for dumb shit, but I'm dumb enough for the sushi bit. Well, you should not watch my most recent TikTok then, because you will be so confused by it. Because that is probably the most deadpan that I've ever delivered a joke with the most recent Ludicrous video. I have a list in my notes app of fake facts to hypothetically tell people because I tell so many actual fun facts, so people just believe me now. So if you ever need misinformation ideas, I love it, Shira. That's perfect. I love it. I saw you put up a tweet a while ago that was two of these facts or it's a list of facts, and then one of them was not real, and I couldn't even figure it out. I was like, oh god, I don't know which one. They all sound kind of fake and they all sound kind of real. I love that kind of chaos. Keep doing that, because we're at a point where disinformation and misinformation is just even the fucking paid for promoted ads on my Twitter feed now are straight up just scams. It's click here to join this class action lawsuit. And then people did digging and they're like, oh no, don't fill that form out that, with your personal information. You're not going to be entered into a class action lawsuit. That class action doesn't exist. They're literally just stealing your information. And that's a paid for ad on Twitter right now. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. You're so deadpan that I knew you were bullshit. I was too deadpan because I'm never like that deadpan. I told someone at work they weren't allowed to go to the bathroom as a joke, referencing something else from work that they know about, and they actually believed me because I was too straight-faced when I said it. Squeebles, it's a curse sometimes. Only because I've interacted with you enough, because you're so memey. Fair. Oh my god. Photon, what the heck? Thank you very much, 5-month resub. Thank you. I appreciate that you're here lurking. I'm glad that you enjoy your lurk time. Keep getting crypto bro ads. Yeah, those two. I get so many fucking crypto and NFT promoted ads. It's wild. Unsure if we've done good news, but good news. I cleaned my bedroom, my hallway, my desk. Proud of myself. 1 billion. Congrats. That's wonderful to hear. Shira, thank you. Also 65 months. What the heck? That is so much. Why are you still here? You're a senior citizen as far as this community is concerned. I just run by the assumption that I shouldn't believe 95% of what you say. No, you should believe what I say. On TikTok, absolutely don't believe me. But in general on TikTok, don't believe people. Always fact check. If you hear something and they're like, yeah, this is the way that it is. Did you know? And you're like, whoa, that's wild. That's life changing. do your research, because 90% of the time those people do not know what they're actually talking about, or they've exaggerated something that they read a headline for. And that's like the craziest thing to me. That's the thing that drives me bonkers, where I'm like, oh my god, you're just making people dumber, actually. Oh my god. And we're already all so stupid, so like, knock it off. Brian got a fucking kitten. Wait, what? Are you spreading? Oh, you got a kitten. Oh my god. I was like, I did? When did I get a kitten? Like, Sig is the forever kitten for sure, but when did this happen? I missed this. Someone said, excuse me, at work the other day, and I was like, there's no excuse for you. And I felt bad because I actually had to tell them I was joking. I get it. I get it, though. That's just who I've always been. The crypto ads from the verified bots on Twitter, yep, those are just, they're everywhere. I'm so elderly. I know, you are. Actually, I don't want to call you elderly because that makes me feel even older. Morgan and I were watching, if you guys have not watched the Margaritaville videos by Eddie Burback and Ted Nivison, they did, last year, they went to every single Rainforest Cafe in the US and Canada, which took them like a month to do. And then this year, they decided to do every single Margaritaville, which happened to be in a lot of the same exact spots, because those chains just, like, I guess, appear together, just out of the void together, in the same, like, malls and, like, plazas and stuff and shopping centers. But they decided to do every Margaritaville in the US and Canada. Those videos are brilliant, by the way. If you haven't watched them, you're doing yourself a great disservice. I love Ted. I love Eddie. They are both good boys. I've gotten to interact with them a large number of times. Eddie and I have been mutuals for years and have not actually ever met in person. Same with Ted. But while we were watching Ted's version, made it sound like it was a Taylor Swift song. Ted's Margaritaville, Ted's version. But while we were watching Ted's, I promise this, it loops back around to the conversation I was having about Cher being old. Morgan reminded me that Ted used to interact with me way back in the day. Back when I was a relatively newer YouTuber, I was starting to grow pretty rapidly. The ecosystem was smaller. He was a way newer, way younger YouTuber at the time. And was like, oh, hey, I'm going to interact with this guy kind of thing. And she reminded me that happened. So I went to go look for the first time we ever interacted. 2014. He was 16 years old. It was 9 years ago he first started interacting with me. 9 years ago, he was a fan of mine. Or at the very least, knew who I was. 9 years ago, he was this 16-year-old boy. I feel so fucking old, dude. And now his channel is like a million times larger than even my YouTube channel is. Ah! It was one of those moments I was like, oh my god, I forgot. Like, at first I was like, that's kind of cute. Like, I forgot that he, you know, used to talk to me on, like, Twitter and YouTube comments and shit back in the day. And, like, apparently, like, watched my shit, knew who I was. He was a zygote. He was an actual zygote. Ugh. I'm so old. What the heck? Only 16 in 2014. Right? Don't say that. Don't tell me that 2014 was 9 years ago. Rip. Listen, I think it was Friday. We were talking about how 2018 was half a decade ago. You know, right? Ugh. Gross. Hate that so much. Disgusting. Worst thing I've ever shared with any of you. I graduated high school in 2014. Oh my god. Here's my thing. The one that always gets me, that I've shared with Chad a couple times, is I think it's the first Pirates of the Caribbean film is now 20 years old. Or something like that. Right? I think it was that one. My 10-year high school reunion is next year. That means that next year is my 20-year high school reunion. So, enjoy your youth while it lasts. Raise your hands if these chats sometimes make your bones hurt. Listen, I told you guys several streams ago, your job has always seemed to be making me feel old and like I am literally dying as the minutes pass me by, which I feel on a very, very strong internal level. It's my turn for some payback. I am here to literally just remind all of you that you're old as well. Also, if you hear a bunch of noise, Morgan accidentally just knocked the exhaust of her AC up. Oh, you were taking it down? Oh, okay. No, that's fair. That's fine. All right, never mind. She took it out of the window. Intentionally. It wasn't an accident. I miscategorized. I have twin cousins whose birthday was yesterday and they're 12. Kids born in 2011 are 12 now. That means so kids born in 2010 are 13, are literally teenagers this year. 2010. I remember when I felt old where I was like, oh, anyone born after 2000 is a literal tiny test tube dot, still being grown by the laboratory. Like, you're not a real person. But now knowing that actual teenagers were born in 2010, so the 2010s decade. No, thank you. No, please, I'm so old. Generic Littergoth, you might actually mummify actively during this chat. I'm sorry. Crying in the club. JK crying at bingo because I'm elderly. Turned 38 this year. Lats. It couldn't be me. I'll never be 38. Stop calling me a test tube. It's against my it's against my boundaries. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. There's a scientific name. It's not a test tube. You are a it's not a Bunsen beaker. Bunsen burner. Wait. Bunsen beaker? Is it a Bunsen beaker? Now I'm forgetting chemistry terms. People born in 2020 can walk, and a bunch of them are already out of diapers now. Yeah, all right. Well, fuck me, I guess. I just turned 41 yesterday. Please. Oh, hey, Generic Littergoth. Happy belated birthday. What a way to bring it in together, huh? Oh, my God. Can we get some happy birthdays for Generic Littergoth in the chat? Another year gone. Another step closer to the grand finale we all have. Oh, God. People weren't born after 2010, actually. They stopped making babies. The factories shut down. They're done. They said, we're discontinuing this product. It's not profitable enough. Yep. Test tubes are either culture tubes or sample tubes, I believe. All right, see, I know nothing at all anymore about chemistry. Yeah. Happy birthday! I need a cake that says another year gone. It should just say, where did the time go? I love you all despite making me feel so old right now. Listen, I'm right on your heels, so don't feel too bad. This chat is making me feel young. I'm only in my early 20s. Well, good for you, I guess. Wow, cool. It's okay. Amazon has a bone of them still in the warehouse. A bone of them? Oh, to clone them from the DNA? It's like Jurassic Park. Oh, my God. Hey, with that birthday announcement, can we actually kick off some good news here? We had 1 billion share good news earlier, but if you also have good news, as long as it's something that we can all comfortably enjoy together, feel free to share it in the chat. Make sure that you guys are lifting each other up and celebrating each other as well, please. Something I love to see here. Excuse me for the burps. Bunsen beaker is not another name for test tubes, but is the name of 2 Muppets. Yeah, okay, fair. All right, yeah, that's true. And they're great Muppets at that. Literally have a child that was born 2 weeks before lockdown. She's 3. Oh, wow. Wild. Test tubes are just test tubes. They're also beakers, though, and pipettes and graduated cylinders. Congrats on them graduating. Did they also graduate in 2014 or whatever? Beaker is my favorite. He's a great Muppet. Good news, the girl I've been dating for a few months and I finally made it official today. So for realsies, I have a girlfriend and it happens to be National Girlfriend Day. What the heck? Win for the Shira Nation. Oh my God. Long ago, the Straits lived in harmony. But then the Shira Nation attacked. Congratulations. No, that's amazing. I love that. As your parent, I have to approve of them though. Okay. My good news is that I already shared it on the Discord. I got engaged this weekend. That's right, Sylvie. Congrats to you. That was incredible good news. Love that. Good news, I learned on Sunday that whenever someone is asking me if I'm Gouda, they're making a cheesy pun. Brie, I saw that as well, and I was like, I can't believe that a resident pun master, the holder of the puns, did not get that one, but I'm glad that you're on the same page now. Oh my God. That is kind of wild too. Like these long-term subs. Mavis, thank you so much for your Prime. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Enjoy your time here. Brings a good question to the forethought. Would a baby born in the tail end of 2022 be considered a pandemic baby still? Oh yeah. Because here's the thing is as far as I'm concerned, technically the pandemic's still going on. There's still people getting COVID all the time. Is it as severe? Is it as scary as it was? Not nearly as scary as things were before we had a vaccine and before they started lifting regulations and such. But it is still a thing going on. I mean, I would even argue that into 2023, it still counted as, like, the pandemic, you know? I'm about to be driving home, but hello all. I'll be lurking from my drive, but I love y'all very much. Oh, you know what? Please drive safe. Morgan and I saw a terrible car accident on the way home today. So everyone be safe out there, and all of you keep crashing your cars as well in the community. I don't know why we suddenly have a large influx of everybody crashing their cars in this community, but knock it off, please. This is my boundary I'm going to set. You are not allowed to get into a car crash anymore, chat, okay? That's my boundary. I'm extending it onto you. Now you all know. Direct communication. If you break that boundary, I'm going to be sad. Good news, it's a fiance and I's anniversary. I'm currently digesting 72-day dry-aged steak, beef fat, roasted potatoes, and 2 desserts. That sounds amazing, Seymour. That sounds so, so good. That was like when Morgan and I celebrated 15 years together. I took her to a really, really nice steakhouse here in Rochester that I've always dreamt of going to called Tornadoes. And they have Wagyu steak, and it was the first time I've ever gotten to eat like a really fancy steak in a long time. And it, oh my God, I want to go back there like every month now. First time sharing good news here. Finally getting some doctor appointments set back up, and just remembered I'm getting a tattoo in a week. Yo, Firecool, I'm so glad to hear that you're taking care of you. So cool. It's very, very cool to hear about people getting tattoos. A lot of people in the community are getting tattoos. It's because I got into a car crash a month and a half ago. Everyone wants to be me so bad. So they're following the trend. Yeah, they're biting your style. They're copying you. Guys, get original, please. Stop crashing your cars. If you're going to crash something, I don't know, get one of those, like, motorized Segways or something. Joke's on you, Brian. None of us can drive because Chet is gay and gay people don't drive. Also, a lot of you are Zoomers, so the crossover there is Zoomers don't get licenses, gay people can't drive. Basically, my community's doomed, and it's very, very obvious that that is going to just be the way things... So, actually, yeah, I feel a little bit safer now. Although, it's not like I really trust Uber drivers a ton either, all the time. Man, I want more tattoos. I feel ya. I really want more tattoos very soon. They have Wagyu at the restaurant we went to, but the 72-day dry age was special feature, so I had to try it while they had it. Oh, no, totally understandable. That sounds amazing, though. Have you know I'm a very good driver. Well, Beans, that makes one of all of us. I'll drive Chat to get ice cream. There we go. That sounds good. The time is now, old man. Why are they called Zoomers if they don't Zoom? It's because they were raised by, because they act like boomers sometimes, and they all just shit on joy. Because they go on TikTok, and they're like, did you see that this person is happy enjoying this hobby that has nothing to do with me? I'm gonna shit on that person. Speaking of tattoos, I still need to get a hold of one of the local artists and see what we can come up with, but sometime next year, hopefully on my birthday, I'll be able to get my memorial piece for my mom and family dog. Vaughn, you've been talking about that for a while. I'm really, really excited for you to be able to get that. That's wonderful. LZ, what's up? Hello, hi, good to see you here. I'm a gay neurodiverse. I'm gay neurodiverse and certainly cannot drive. There we go. See, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It'll be my first bigger tattoo. I only have one other, and it was a small Friday the 13th flash. That's fun, though. That's cool. That's a good way to get you... I think, like, flash tattoos are a good way to get people used to the process of getting a tattoo and, like, see if it's actually for you, you know? So, that's cool that you have that, though. I want to get... I've been talking about these for a while, but I want to get tattoos to basically just make sure that I have, like... just cool commemorative art of all of the voice roles that I've gotten. So the first one I'm going to do is the very first paying voice gig that I ever did, which was in a game called My Beautiful Paper Smile, which was a adventure horror game that the dev just approached me and was like, hey, can I pay you some money to be a voice in my game? I'm a big fan. And I was like, sure. And so that was my very first paying voice gig ever. And that was really nice. So I'm going to get a little, like, smile somewhere on my arm. And then this whole arm is just going to become various cool tattoos based off my voice acting. 2 of my friends are commissioning me to design them tattoos right now, and one of them is going to be a huge oarfish that'll go up on the side of his leg. That's so cool. Oarfish are like some of the coolest freaking animals. That's awesome. And that's really cool that you're designing it. Like, genuine. Like, Shira, that's another thing, too, is eventually I'm going to be commissioning you to design a tattoo for me because your art style is dope. Breaking good news, I got a freelance project over the weekend, but I got a second. Yo, Austin, congrats, dude. I know that you've been looking for more freelance stuff, so very cool. Good news, even after all that I've been through, I'm still me. I love that. Love that a ton, Talia. Never forget that either. You know, there's only one of you for a reason, and that is because you are going to, you know, have unique, incredible experiences, and you're going to be able to share them with people that care about you. So we love seeing you be you. You voice in that game? How did I not know this? Because I have a very minor bit part in the game. I'm literally, you encounter the fountains in that game, and it's like the woo voice. Like, that's me in that. It was like my very first paid voice role. Good news, I've been trying to find my courage to change my name to something that fits me a little better as a non-binary person for literally 10 years. I'm finally doing it. My new name is Reiner, or is it Reinier? Or Ren for short, if you prefer. I didn't change my username yet because I wanted you guys to know it was me. I told my family over the weekend, and they have actually been pretty supportive, which is awesome. Ren, it's so nice to meet you under the name that you prefer. That is incredible. I'm so glad to hear that. And I'm so glad to hear that your family's being supportive. Amazing. That's so good. Congrats to you. Chad, I want to see some congrats. Jenna, what's up? Good to see you here. Hello. Hi. I'm hoping to get my back tattoo this winter. I've wanted it since I was 16. Yo, that sounds so cool. That's Morgan's plan for her first tattoo. It's going to be somewhere on her like back/shoulder. Good news, my partner just walked in with a squishy pig keychain thingy that's eyes pop out when you squeeze. Oh, like a stress ball style one? Where, yeah, I've seen those where like the tongue and like the eyes are like when you squeeze them. Love that. Those are fun. Hello, Jenna. Welcome. I hope you're having a good start to your week so far. Roxy in a jar, hello. Hi. Also, Ren, if I missed the pronunciation of the full name, I'm so sorry. But please let me know just so that I can always be aware of that as much as I can be. I like the name, though. I don't know if it's supposed to be said Reiner or Reinier. But I'm not good at pronouncing names, as you know. So Ren works great as a nickname. I like that a lot. Very good stuff. My good news is I got a Mothman plushie at Comic-Con this weekend by the same people that made those iconic Plague Doctor plushies. Yo, that's so cool. Wait, so is that a Squishable? They're not Squishmallows, but like Squishable is like a brand that actually I think I promoted them on my stream or something. I'd bought Morgan one, and then I think they sent me one years back. I can't remember. But I think that they're the ones who made the Plague Doctor ones originally, right? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Also, do you guys see the news that SAG is allowing actors to go to Comic-Cons? At least some of them.
Greetings, everyone.
Which is really
I know
great.
It's been a bit since life has been
because
busy, but I
the
will
whole thing
always
is like,
support the
oh,
Girbeagly
give me a second.
family. Gerbhart.
Omega, it's good to see you here. Thank you for the 29 months. What the heck? I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the support. It's so kind of you. Thank you. Good to see you here again. SAG was saying that they're allowing some actors to go to certain conventions, which is really great because originally that wasn't really being encouraged because a lot of those conventions were being like, I'm assuming they're not allowed to go to the ones that are like sponsored or directly affiliated with like the struck companies. But I have a bunch of friends who are actors, voice actors, members of SAG who are now able to go to those and obviously get like paid appearance fees and be able to do work and do things besides just be in like commercials and things like that. Like there's a lot, you're going to see a lot of like big AAA celebrities in like commercials for like random products during all of this because it's like some of the only jobs that they're going to be allowed to take. So that was kind of a cool thing. So like if you've been planning on going to conventions, you might have like a high chance of running into like, you know, big celebrities at some of them. Guys, Dry Bowser just stole my power-up in Mario Kart, knocked me off the track. I'm furious and going to destroy him. Wait, is Dry Bowser like Bowser, but just the bones, like Dry Bones is? I didn't even know that he was a character in Mario Kart. I don't know why. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I didn't know that. Because I like dry bones a lot. I used to be a dry bones main back in the day. I very rarely drive as Bowser. I did not know that the two concepts were, put together. So that's fun. Dry bone Bowser, I hardly. Oh my god. Sounds like a good time. I don't know if anything dry is a good time. I'll say this much. Most of the time when it's really dry, it's a bad time. It's even worse because I'm a dry bones man and playing him right now. I thought we were dry brethren. What the heck? I know. Sometimes you can't trust anybody. Can't even trust your own sometimes, right? Wet bone Bowser. Now that sounds like a good time, Jacob. Oh my god. You're better than me. I was trying to figure out what wet Bowser would be. You know, because there has to be an opposite to dry Bowser. So there has to be a wet Bowser out there somewhere. That's the implication. No bone, please. Dry bone or wet bone Bowser Day. Oh my god. Anyone else a wet bones main? You know, is that what we're gonna rename Koopa Troopa to? Is wet bones? I'm all about that. That sounds good to me. Moist bones for me, please. Oh my god. Chimpo, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna get going with some Power Wash Sim tonight. I realized we never finished the main story campaign. Anyone else? Oh my god. Thank you very much, Jenna, for pinning that message at the top. Amazing work, everybody. Halloween, hello, hi, welcome. It's been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Well, it's nice to have you here. I hope that you've been well. Power Wash Bowser. Oh my god, if they added a Mario pack to Power Wash Sim, I'd be so happy. I doubt it will ever happen though, because the whole thing is it's like Power Wash Sim is owned by Square Enix, who is like, you know, not affiliated with Nintendo barely at all. Although like a lot of Square Enix games get ported to Nintendo consoles. That'd be kind of neat. I would love to see that. Pin of shame. We get one a stream, and you decide you were the main character this time. That's what ended up happening, Shira. All right. I'm going to get going with a little bit of spraying. But I never finished the main story campaign, and I kind of want to do that. So that's what I'm going to focus on tonight. Power Wash Waluigi. Fun fact, your bones can be different colors, not even joking. It's caused by certain meds, and there's no way to know unless you have invasive surgery where that happens. It can be affected by a large number of factors besides medicine. But yes, that is true. All right, so I guess we're continuing this. The subway platform. Wait, I never finished the subway? It felt like I finished the subway. Spiritually, I finished the subway at some point in my mind. This is true. Lots of things can color your bones. I like the way that you wrote that. I love Squeenix. Yeah, they're fun. You know, they've had a couple trips and stumbles and falls over the years, but overall, they make some of my favorite franchises. Power Wash Sim has weird psychological thriller undertones. I don't know how to deal with it. The deep lore in this game, the stuff that's going on like in the town, is actually amazing. I actually like the deep lore in the game. Decided to look at the TikToks. I nearly pissed myself over the celeb lookalike one. Oh yeah, I finally got to be Korean for the first time in my life. It was amazing. Black, red, yellow, and green are the main colors other than white that can occur. Love that. Ren, it's good to see you here with the new username. Wouldn't the easiest way to color your bones be a marker straight to the teeth? You know, you're giving people ideas. That's innovative. Strimmer's bones are probably weed colored. I mean, maybe at this point. Who knows? Green bones would be cool, you know? Yeah, Ren, congrats. Please don't intentionally try to color your bones. All right, don't yuck in my yum. How's that? The storyline for Power Wash Sim is wild. It's been a couple months since I finished. I'm still thinking about it. It's weirdly deep. It's just like, I don't know. They put a lot more thought into this game than just like turn your brain off and spray stuff, which I'm happy with, honestly. I like that aspect by itself, but like adding a deeper storyline is like kind of ingenious. Facecam stream, I cannot believe that. Actually, I can. What am I talking about? What do you mean I can't believe? Hey, chat. Welcome to the first gameplay of the night. I just started spraying. And you can't tell me that that's a lie. Not the Gerb Zone narrate. A normal Tuesday in the Gerb Zone. Alright, do you guys like this epic gameplay? Is this what you were missing out on? Oh my god, this is incredible. Moves you've never seen before. You guys want to see my Valor name? Ooh! Headshot. Boom. Easy. Alright, that reminds me, who in chat has the brain cell right now? Never me. That's the safe bet. So that eliminates at least one person here. Full stream of Wide Dad would not be that bad. Oh my god. Good lord. Listen, I am someone who, like, I enjoy a good long Papa meme every now and then, but I think I would actually go mad if I looked over at OBS and saw my face just stretched across it for the entirety of, like, a 3-hour stream. I would lose my fucking mind. That would be a terrible idea for me. My mental state would plummet immediately. Because here's the way my brain works, chat. I would know that that is a funny, haha, like, stretch along the x-axis, like, effect I added myself. But there would be a moment that my brain would start going, how exaggerated is that, though?
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat?
What the heck? Thank you, whoever Anonymous is, for gifting a sub to Grin and Barrett. I like that name. That's fun. Thank you very much, Grin and Barrett. If you're here, make sure that you are saying thank you to whoever Anonymous is. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. Enjoy a month of ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, whoever did that. That was really, really nice. That's super kind of you. Thank you so much. What the heck? Appreciate that a lot. Good God. I'm like, yammering about myself here. And y'all are being really kind. Thank you so much. That was really cool of you. Here's my thing, is my brain, and this is obviously, you know, something I'm working on in therapy, so don't worry about me too much. But there would be, like, a moment where I would be like, I know that that's an effect on the screen, but how exaggerated is the effect, actually? Do I actually kind of look like that? Do I actually is that actually how my face looks? Am I, like, do I constantly look like I would start freaking out? It wouldn't be good for my brain. Where do I sign up to get my brain clean like that? Sarah, you're gonna have to get in line. I think we have a queue at this point for it. But hello, it's good to see you here. I hope that you're having a good night, having a good start to your week. Jack and Ista, hello, hi. I passed my exam. Hey, congrats to you. Wonderful. We always like when people pass their exams. We have a number of people here who use the streams as background vibes while they're studying and stuff for upcoming tests and or writing papers or whatever. And I'm so glad to know that so far this stream has never been something that has contributed to them failing. I'm pretty sure most people are passing and doing pretty well at it. So that's some good stuff. How would the mental state fare if you wore those upside down goggles? I'd probably just vomit on stream, honestly. It would, like, here's something. I could never be an astronaut, chat, for a large number of reasons. Excuse me, by the way. Large number of reasons. But I would really not be able to be an astronaut because my directional orientation already is terrible. You can put me, like, you can show me the route that we're driving, right? Like, I can, like, pay attention. I can drive the route somewhere, and I will know which streets I took to, like, get there. I cannot turn those directions back the reverse way to, like, get back to my starting destination. Like, there are landmarks here in Rochester that I've been around for, like, a decade and a half that I cannot remember how to get back home from. So as an astronaut, it's not just, you know, delegated to the, like, you know, the x-axis of moving horizontally like in a car. You have, like, 360 degrees of motion, right? Upside down glasses, I would be like, I don't know which way is actually up anymore. I'm gonna barf and lose my channel on stream. That's what would happen. So it's, yeah. We found her, the beetle. Wait, what? What about the Beetle? I'm so confused. I think I won't be able to be here much since I'm going to be busy at school. That's fine. That's how life works out. School is a priority. Take care of that stuff. These streams will always be around. And in the meantime, we got the VOD channel. I like how there's the implication that you'd be streaming from space. Oh my god. Hey guys, make sure that if you're enjoying tonight's stream as we pass by the Glorbo Nebula here on the right out of this porthole window, that you're dropping a big old gifted sub bomb. If we hit 500 subs this stream, I'm going to open the airlock for a little bit. See what the vacuum of space does to me. Let's see if I can do the cinnamon challenge in space in 0 G's. I really can't believe that the consensus, both online and in person, is that if I were a car, I would be a VW Beetle. Wait, what are you talking about? I feel like chat just started having a completely different fucking conversation. I was joking with Morgan the other day that you guys are the laziest community on the entire internet because I can't get you to interact with anything. Not in like a mean way, just in a like, oh my god, it's kind of nice because they're not chronically online. But then sometimes some of you, I'm not even sure if you're actually here. I'm not even sure if you're typing things in the right chat sometimes. So go up and you'll see why. You are not worth me doing that for. I'm so sorry. There's way more of you than there is of me. I can't make that exception for just you. What car vibes do I give off, chat? Guys, you don't need a carsona here. I'm telling you. You don't. Physically, I am here. You're inside the stream. Oh my god. Az, what's up? Hello, hi. One time I put food near me in a chat, so valid. You were using the chat as Google? Oh my god. You absolutely missed a conversation within chat? Oh my god. I mean, it's true that happens sometimes. That said, it's not my responsibility to get caught up on it. My carsona is the car from Supernatural. Her name is the Impala. Put some respect on it. Come on. It's the Impala. And it's a loud-ass motherfucker. Morgan and I make the joke every time we watch Supernatural. It's really funny that they, like, sneak up to these, like, remote cabins in the woods to, like, get the jump on, like, vampires or whatever. And it's like, dude, not in an Impala. Not in a classic muscle car from back in the... That thing is so fucking loud. It's the least stealth car that's ever been existed. Or that's ever been created. That has ever existed is... Yeah, her name is Baby. Exactly. Thank you. You're not worth my looking up. That's so valid, though. It's more of like, I'm gonna, like, lose the current conversation if I have to go all the way back and read a random-ass, like, comment starter. If it was a mod or someone, like, if it was a mod or someone that I was like, I was actively involved in a conversation with you, I would have done that, but not for Honey Beppe, or however you say the username. I'm sorry. That's just the way it works. Haven't been here in a while, so glad to be back. Az, hello. It is wonderful to have you here. Thank you. Don't lump me in with the lazy chatters. I'm spending every waking second Googling something to fact check stuff that people say in here. I appreciate it. Thank you for being the voice of reason here, Shira. I don't know if I've ever said that in my life, by the way. This just reminds me that my Impala is going to go into the shop soon due to the rust on the undercarriage. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you're taking care of it. You found the Supernatural nerds. Maddie, I don't know if you have just missed every other Supernatural talk that we've had here, but we've been new about the Supernatural nerds in this community. Holy cow, there's a lot of you. And that's okay. That's all right. It's a fun show. It's fucking stupid as hell, but it's, you know, it's got some fun moments. I've been enjoying trying to brute force my way through it. So, heckin' keyboard? Wait, what? Oh, you just wrote T? T. It's the new E meme. I just don't want to be a Chevy Malibu. Oh, come on now. Chevy Malibu is, it can be a good value car. They even have the ones with, like, the backup cameras and the GPS computers and stuff in them now, you know? There should be an option to scrape the gunk off those walls and eat it. Then it wouldn't be Power Wash Sim anymore. It would be Diner Dash. Like, the new version of it. It'd be a restaurant sim at that point, you know? You'd get to be like, hey, welcome to Glenda's Gunk. I accidentally clicked the back button the other day before typing slacker in a chat and confusing some poor Minecraft streamer instead of trolling a friend of mine for slacking on Pokemon Sleep. Listen, the number of times I accidentally click shit that I don't mean to, or like send something early and I'm like, God damn, you know? It was a vehicle. Wait, if I was a vehicle, I'd be a Ram 1500, loud and obnoxious. But here's the thing though, you'd have like a Hemi, which is kind of cool, right? And you'd have a lot of, well, no, I don't want to get too into this because like that, then people are gonna like misinterpret what I'm saying. I was gonna say anyone who wants to be a truck would have like a lot of you know, a lot of space to put stuff in. Like you'd have like a lot of like truck bed space. I don't want to get into that too much. we don't have to dig into that too much. We're assuming once you become a car, you've, you know, said no more humanity for me. You're just a car. Oh my God. We never misinterpret what you say. That's slander. Oh my God. You'll be hearing from my lawyers now that you brought up a legal term. Of course. Oh, of course, Hemi. Yeah, Hemis are cool, right? Saying we have a big trunk. Yeah, some cars have big trunks. That's why like every other car on the road is like an SUV now, and it's like driven by like some like suburban Karen who doesn't know how to drive a car that big. She's like freaking 3 feet over the yellow middle line. If I was a car, I don't know what model I would be, but I would 100% be stuck with a boot on my wheel in impounding, or have my wheels taken off or some shit as the equivalent of my current situation. Listen, hey. Or, hey. You could be one of those cool vans that has like the ramp that comes out. My cousin had one of those growing up because she was in a wheelchair. And it had like the cool like lift, like the ramp and stuff. I thought those were cool. If I was a car, I'd be baffled as to why. Yeah. If I was a car, I would simply question, why am I a car? You know? Brookie, hello, hi, good to see you here. Welcome. Silver, what the heck? Oh my gosh. So many mlems as well. Silver, thank you so much for the 35 months with Prime. Oh my God, that's a long time. Almost 3 years. Thank you. I know you only get one of those a month. Thank you for using it here. For some reason, Chad is talking about carsonas that they would be. I'm not really 100% sure how this started. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, that's not my responsibility as the streamer. I don't need to entertain the conversations going on here in the chat. I simply just have to be confused by them. But welcome on in. Thank you so much for supporting the streams. I would not be a car. I'm beyond that. Right. I would be... I would probably be like one of those like Power Wheels that like kids have. Like the fake cars. You know, that have like the engine in it that allows them to move at like 1 mile an hour across a lawn. I would be one of those. I'd be a Power Wheels. Would this be attributed to me or someone else who branched the Carsona stream talk? I don't know. Because again, I wasn't a part of the origin story here. I'm so sorry. If I was a car, I'd probably be 8 as veggies are good for you. Wait. If I was is Akar a vegetable? RC car? I mean Hot Wheels? No. If you don't know Power Wheels, I'm assuming that you are someone who barely has the right to vote in this country. Power Wheels are still actually around, but they are a very fun toy that were basically miniature plastic vehicles that like were only big enough for little kids to like ride in, but they were motorized, so they could actually like get into it, hit like the gas pedal, and go like really slow. So that's the way that it is. Hot Wheels were the like little Matchbox cars or the like RC powered ones, but this was like big enough for like a human child to get into, and like I always wanted one when I was a kid, and I never got one. I was kind of sad, and I never got one. I got to ride in one of those at a cousin's house, and I wanted one so bad. Right? They were cool as hell. Someone ran over my toe with one when I was a kid. Awesome. They're very cool. Yeah, they aren't the little Tykes Flintstone ones. They actually had a motor in them, so you didn't like use your feet through the bottom of the floor to like propel them. They literally had like a little motor in them. When I was little, my dad got me this mini tractor that I rode all the time. That's fun. My car's name, which I received in 2013 or 2014 from my friends, is the Swaggin' Wagon. Interesting choice. I hope that you and your two 74-year-old friends are very happy with the choice of that name. I had a Barbie Jeep to ride in when I was younger. Yeah, like those. That's what I'm talking about. You know? If I was a car, I would be confused because I don't know anything about cars. That's very fair. No, that's so fair. That's actually valid. I'm surprised no one else brought up that point. You're like, you know, bottom of the Florida. Now you're intentionally trying to mishear me, so that's kind of on you. I had a Barbie Jeep when I was little, but it was a Barbie-sized toy car, not a child-sized car. Yeah, see, I'm talking about the ones that were big enough for people to go into. Found an F-150 baby walker thing that we plan on getting Faye for his birthday. I'm excited. That's kind of adorable. I vaguely remember those, but I'm elderly, so it took a while to fish it out of the archive files of my brain, especially since the cells are on vacation. I think that's just all of chat here tonight. So you're just in good company. But I'm glad that you remember what I'm talking about, because those were one of those toys I was jealous of anyone who had one. You say it's big enough for people. Maybe I'll have to buy one to ride to work in. Probably will be cheaper than my Honda Accord bills. Oh my gosh. If you can fit, here's my thing. You'd have to like do a little bit of maintenance on it. You'd have to like cut the top of it off, and then you would maybe be able to like stand in it. But I don't know what like the weight limit of those are, because again, they are meant for like small children who are like ages like 3 to like 6, I think. They were for like really young kids. They were like very, very not like durable. They were made of plastic mainly with some metal. So, you know, it would be a good way to probably save some money, though. I don't know how fast they could actually get going, though. From what I remember, it was like 1 mile an hour. So you might be a little bit late. You might need to start your shift overnight, or start driving to your shift overnight. So, I had a Barbie van, a Barbie Jeep, just for the Barbies, not that I could fit in. Yeah, I mean, there's like a million cars and toys, like cars and action figures, cars and dolls have been a thing forever. So, none of that surprises me. But the human-sized ones, like I said, the kid-sized ones, those were cool as fuck. I used to have a little pedal-powered car. I even modified the steering wheel to look like an F1. Yeah, see, that's what I had. I had the one when I was a kid that, like, it didn't have a floor. So, like, it just had, like a bench in there for, like, a seat. And then, like, you'd have, like, your feet through the bottom of the floor. And then, like, you'd power it like you were a Flintstones character. And then I had another one when I was, like, a kid. Or, like, maybe my neighbors had it. I don't know. I was too young to remember, really. That you could pedal like you're talking about as. But I never, like, my neighbors, when we moved when I was a kid, I was, like, 5 years old. We moved to a new house. And my neighbors had one with, like, the actual, like, powered motor. So fucking jealous of them. All the time. So, that was something that I was always, like, that's, like, the toy that got away when I was, like, a kid. I do have a 400-foot descent. Maybe I could pick up. I won't lie. Here's the thing, is I would probably just salute you as you went by if I saw someone going down a hill in a child's Power Wheels car. Probably going like 70 miles an hour because of like gravity, like inertia and shit. I would just salute you. It'd be an incredible moment. I went to camp once and they made us build a race car out of only wood and wheels and a steering wheel. Oh, like box cars, right? No, or like derby car. No, what were those called? Boxcars? I think they were called boxcars. We had to make one of those when I was like in the Scouts, and they were always death traps, or they just like wouldn't go. Matchbox cars. I thought Matchbox cars. No, Matchbox cars were the ones that were actually would fit in a matchbox. Those were the toys. I think those were called boxcars. Now that I think about it, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you were doing something I remember doing vaguely when I was in the Scouts. Because you're talking about the ones that are like the go-kart size ones. It's just that you don't put a motor in them, right? And then you like race them down a hill, and then inevitably some kid always got hurt every year doing that. Or are you talking about something totally different? Either way. Epic childhood memories. I was right? Okay. Boxcars, I'm pretty sure, because Matchbox cards are the little ones. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember my grandpa teaching me when I was a kid, because he had a big collection of Matchbox cars. They were called Matchbox cars because you could, like, fit them. They were roughly the size of a matchbox. So, I remember that. But I think, yeah, boxcars were the ones, like, you built, like, a go-kart, basically, but it just didn't have, like, a motor in it. My friend had to build a cardboard boat for a design class, and then his class had to compete and put them in the actual ocean and see who's lasted, and it was hilarious to watch. My physics class did similar stuff like that. I remember we had to do, like, an egg drop experiment, where it was the same type of thing, where it's like you had only certain materials to, like, build some sort of vehicle around, like, an egg, and then you had to drop the egg out of our, like, third-story physics class window onto the grass below, and if it survived, then you passed, and if it didn't, then you didn't pass, or something. I don't know. I remember building cars out of Legos with a friend just to launch them against the wall as hard. Yeah, I remember doing that too. Same. Oh my god. Very, very core memory. This is why I love streamers. You start with hellos and talking about a game, and then somehow you end up at carsonas and egg drop experiments. Sometimes the internet is beautiful. Hey, we try to keep it beautiful. There's so much ugliness on the internet. And I'm not talking about that, like, PMA dog shit. That's not a shot at Sean, by the way. I mean, like, the toxic positivity that, like, a lot of the internet has, where it's just like, yeah, just pretend everything's good. I'm talking about, this is my space, and I can kind of make it what I want it to be, so we might as well just be as real as possible. You know, we'll get real, we'll get raw here every now and then. You guys have heard it, but most of the time I just want to talk about random shit. This is ADHD rants the stream most of the time, you know? The egg pouches? Yeah, I mean, so the people who always did that experiment and always passed it did put it in a pouch. It would be like, they would make like some sort of like makeshift parachute connected to like a pouch that was like cushioned, and then like the parachute would have enough like airflow resistance that it would like slightly slow the drop. And then because it was cushioned like in the pouch, it would like survive the impact. The horrors are endless, but we stay silly. That's so true, though. Trying to remember what it was called when my brother did Scouts. It was Pinewood Derby cars. Pinewood Derby cars were the ones that were like as big as a little bit smaller than like a shoebox. And those were the ones that like the Scout troop was supposed to have like a ramp, and then you'd race them down that. So those ones I remember very distinctly because every time Santa visited the Scout troop when I was a kid, you always knew what gift he was going to give you. It was always a Pinewood Derby block of wood that you were supposed to whittle down into, like, wood shop into, like, an aerodynamic car. And every year, some kid got disqualified because they put weights in their car to win. So that was always annoying. But there was a lot of memories of that as well for me. Pinewood Derby, year after year. I'm glad to hear that other Scout troops did that, because if it was just my Scout troop, we're kind of weirdos. Here's a hyper-specific one. What breed of chicken would you be? Why are you doing this to me right now? What are you... What is going on, chat? Are you not okay with being yourself? We started off chat with this beautiful message from Talia about being themselves, and you guys are trying to be something else, not even yourself anymore, a completely different species. What happened today? I didn't stream for one Sunday and all of you are this damaged? What's going on? It was a valid question. Maybe in Narnia. What? What is happening to chat tonight? I wasn't around for like 3 days. 4 days. Oh my god. Some of y'all have some very intense this is not for stream. This is for you need to talk to your therapist about intrusive thoughts. You guys don't pay me enough for me to you guys got to be paying me $200 an hour for this. The unhinged energy builds up fast. It does. Narnia is my special interest. Listen, Narnia rules. That's why. Joke's on you. I've always not liked myself. Don't say that. You're wonderful, and we'll prove it to you by brutally beating that into your head every moment we can get. You made me hold on to this for 3 days. Okay, don't project and try to insert me in here. Don't try to make this a me thing. I had nothing to do with this. You're trying to blame everyone but yourself for this one. Oh my god. Hello, therapist. Brian said I have to tell you that if I was a chicken, I think I'd be a silky chicken. Yes! Your therapist will have far more answers than me. I promise you. I promise you.
She's old. She's probably like 25.
Old man noises back in my day.
Back in my day. Hazardak. Oh my god. Back in your day. 71 months? There's no shot. That's so long. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton. Can we get some hype and some pride spam in the chat for a very long resub? What the heck? Thank you. I hope that you've been well. You're definitely allowed to say back in my day. You've been around forever. I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you to continue to resub. Back in my day, we didn't go to therapy. We just became actual chickens. I feel like that's accurate because there's definitely a bunch of people in the older generations who have poultry brain right now, who legitimately have like raised simply to be turned into chicken nuggets brain. So, you know, that generation's out there for sure. Although, unfortunately, that infects every age group a bit. I became a soda can. I mean, you are vanilla strawberry soda, so you're kind of right. I can't deny that. The name says it's on the internet. I kind of have to believe it. Back in my day, we were mermaids in chat. Oh my god, not the mermaid RP. Yeah, what is this Lightning McQueen shit all of you are doing here? Back in the day, this community had something called respect for tradition, and that tradition was mersonas. I'm just pie. You're 3.1415, whatever the hell. Wow, incredible. If I was a soda, I'd be root. Oh my god. But you're already a narwhal. Is that not enough for you? Huh? I can pinpoint the exact date of Mersona talk? Wait, Bree, really? A formative moment for some people here in chat. Oh my god. If I was... Oh my god, what? Chat, I'm not reading all these. What was the talk we had earlier today about, like, I'm gonna start, like, getting confused? I'm just gonna get really confused if we keep swapping the channel on the TV this fast. That's what's going on right now. There's you guys, I gave you guys the remote. I gave you are the sticky-fingered 3-year-old who's sitting there. You just, like, finished, like, putting your hands, like, in your mouth after eating, like, candy. And you're like, I want to watch cartoon. And you grab the remote, and you're sitting there just flipping the channels 5 million times in a row. Oh my god. Getting confused? You know what? You're right. I'm in just constantly confused era. You're right. No, that's a good call out. That's an accurate call out. If I was a soda, I'd be Dr. Oh my god, Mavis. And did everyone have dinner tonight? Okay, yeah. But I thought that we were shifting over to accountability chat the other night. Or we were like, we're all gonna like fix our, we're gonna fix like our eating habits. We're gonna get better at reminding each other and reminding ourselves to like eat normal meals. Like take care of our bodies, take care of our brains. Not become the food that we should be eating. What is that about? I know there's the saying, you are what you eat, but what the hell?
I haven't been around in a hot minute. Embarrassed smiley face.
Embarrassed smiley face. Thank you very much, Hazadak, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I did have dinner. I had toast with egg and potatoes. Oh, yummy. Delish. That sounds very good. I had grilled cheese. Oh my god. I want a grilled cheese so bad. I haven't had a grilled cheese in a long time. And I need to make a grilled cheese now. If I was a fish, I'd be... Oh my god, Maddie. I'm just gonna lose my mind here in a second. Do you mind? You mind if I just lose my mind? I just go a little bit crazy here? Does leftover cake count as dessert? Listen, it's your birthday. I'm going to allow you to do that tonight. And then after that, you get back to it. You make yourself a nice, delicious, hearty meal. Make some pot. Oh my god, I forgot. I was going to make tortellini for myself tonight, and I forgot to do that. I'm going to do that after stream. I'm making soup as we speak. Good soup. Because I had to stay an extra hour closing at work. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mavis. That's always a pain in the ass. Glad to hear that you're feeding your soul with some delicious soups. I love soup. Pasta, yum. Oh my god, right? I could make a quesadilla. Make a quesadilla. Quesadilla is good. I have a bunch of garlic naan in my kitchen right now that I could use to make like a naan and cheese grilled cheese. That would be amazing. I might make that after stream. I feel like every time I look over a chat here tonight, I'm just gonna see if I was a noun, I would be noun. I feel like I just have this sneaking suspicion that chat's hyperfixation special interest of the night is just gonna be stuck on this one speed. Might grab something else too, though. I'm still hungry, but I'm indecisive. Fair, Brookie. I am a fellow indecisive person all the time. Just finished eating ramen, so filling. Oh my god. Ramen is delicious. I need to get some more. Soup is the best food, but damn you for bringing up tortellini right now because that sounds good too. Here's a secret, Ecto, Mavis. So I buy these chicken and herb tortellinis from Aldi, and I add them to soup broth, and then I make a tortellini soup, and it is the best goddamn thing. Yeah, Squeebles, you knew where I was going with this. You knew where I was going with this. Yeah, listen, Generic Glittergoth, I'm so glad you know. Fellow Aldi shopper, those are like some of my favorite tortellinis ever made. My aunt makes a really good tortellini soup. It's awesome. It's so good. And it's so easy to make. Tortellini soup is absolutely bussin'. Wait, Squeebles, are you referencing the Korean couple that, like the old Korean couple whose daughter cooks for them? Because that is one of my favorite fucking things on the entire internet right now. If you guys have not seen, there's this Korean woman who cooks like traditional dishes from other cultures on TikTok for her very old... Yeah, they're so wholesome! Yeah! For her old Korean parents. And so, like, she'll do, like, soul food, or she'll do, like, classic Italian, or whatever. And the way that the dad reacts is so good because he tries to use, like, modern slang, but he's, like, he's, like, 65 years old. And so he'll be, he ate, like, some soul food in one of the videos. I can't remember what he ate, but he was just like, oh, this is bussin'. And it's so fun. It's just so fucking funny. I love it. It's so cute. I love it. I saw an ad of a grown woman dabbing. Are you insinuating that there's an age limit to when you should stop dabbing? Because we don't do that. We don't gatekeep dabbing here. We don't gatekeep memes here. Let that woman live. She's not hurting anyone. She's dabbing. It means that she's probably celebrating a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. He's so real, though. He eats a meal and then goes straight to sleep. Right? Yeah, no, he immediately passed out. I loved it. I once asked my friends what noun vibes I get. What, Maddie? You're in someone else's chat right now, aren't you? You're in someone else's stream. Whose stream are you watching at the same time as my stream? Where you are having a totally different... What's happening here? I feel like I'm being gaslit. I feel like I'm losing my mind reading your comments. I'm going to throw up on stream. What is going on? I do not know. I look over and I'm like, Maddie is, there's a different, this is like, right now we're walking through like a Walmart and I am trying to shop for shoes and Maddie is talking to the freezer section. What is going on? What's happening? I think that's against TOS probably. Oh yeah, I'll get a second strike on my channel if I barf on stream. So don't make me barf on stream. That's all I gotta say. It's relevant, I like that you added the disclaimer kind of in there. Love when legit generational boomers wholesomely try to keep up on slang and trend. I think it's cute. I love that couple. That dad is great. He is fantastic. They are doing no harm. They're just cuties and they're eating good food and it's cool to see them be like here's one of the things. So, one of the things that the daughter made specifically in the soul food cooking was she made fried chicken. And the mom and dad were eating it, and they were like, oh, it's kind of like Korean fried chicken. Or something, or maybe it was like pork. It was some dish that was like, they had a similar one in Korean cooking. And he was like, yeah, but I think that this is the OG. I think this is the original. They do it better. And I was like, Pops knows. He's got the respect. He knows. He's like, yo, you cannot not outdo soul food. You cannot outdo it. That's the OG. That's the original. That's the good shit right there. So that is something that I absolutely, I'm like, damn, I love this couple. They're great. They're not like, oh, this is so weird and strange and this. They're like, this culture is really cool, and we love trying out all these foods, and like we're like, that's the whole thing about like cuisine that's like, you know, part of a traditional culture is you get to like learn a part of that culture through the food. Love that. Like when people want to learn about Korean culture, I'm always like, try Korean food. You'll get like that soul cooking, that like good, like you get some of the heritage through it, you know? What's up, Antichrist Bear? Hello, hi, welcome. Hello. I'm so glad so many of y'all understood that reference. I think I missed it. I'm okay with it. I'm sure it has to deal with what kind of washing machine would I be? Or something. I don't know what chat's been on tonight. Soul food's so fucking banger. It's the only thing, like legitimately the only thing I miss about living in the South. I miss soul food. Oh my god, there was a soul food restaurant every fucking corner. So good. Just to say that if I was an astronaut, why are you writing these things? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Genuinely, I'm looking over. I'm like, okay, about 75% of chat is just like here to talk about like whatever we're talking about. And then I look over, there's like 4 of you regularly writing shit like that. And I feel like I'm losing it. Oh my god. There's a whole different conversation happening. Why? Oh my god. I said Maddie is the one shopping for clothes at the soup store. I'm at soup. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Oh my god, what did Brian lose? My mind. If I was, God, I can't. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm guys. You are treating me like a ping pong ball right now. I'm like, Oh yeah, we'll have a talk about like what carsona. Sure, I'll bounce between that and like whatever the main topic is going on in chat right now. I can keep track of those 2 conversations at once. Now there's like 18 conversations happening, and every time I think that we're all talking about the same thing, I look over and we're on a different conversation, and my brain, it's like a ping pong ball. It's going back and forth. I feel like I am. Yeah, you guys ever watch Olympic ping pong when it's like China versus Japan and those dudes are anime characters just going like hitting it at like 1,000 miles an hour? That is my brain. That is the single brain cell bopping around inside of my skull right now. It's a pinball machine in there. You just hit the like multi-ball like bonus. It is, things are wrong inside my head. God damn it. We're neurospices on a crazy full moon. Liz, that's actually very fair. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Good to see you here. Oh my god. If I was a neurotypical, I'd be a Steve. Yeah, chat, what would your neurotypical name be? If you could be neurotypical for one day, what would your neurotypical identity be? Oh my god. Amazing. Not Janice. Come on. I'd be a Cece. I'd probably be a Karen. Oh no! Joel Leonard. We don't want that. Not for you. Come on, you can't be that bad. Think I'd be Sally? I don't know why. My neurotypical name. My neurotypical Sona. Be Sandra. Jessica. Oh my god. If I was a neurotypical, I wouldn't be. Fair. Spicy Talia. Okay. Fair. Okay. You'd be a celebrity baby. You'd be like, yeah, no, Spicy is actually legally my first name. I'm not neurodivergent, by the way. I just have unlimited access to cocaine because my parents are famous actors in Hollywood. You know, Mambo number 5. Oh my god. That's not very neurotypical, unless, again, you're a celebrity baby. I've obtained Honey Nut Cheerios with strawberry. That sounds good right now. I wouldn't say I'm an object, but rather a feeling. Where is this going? Hazardak, thank you for the bits, but where is this going? This is going to be oddly specific, but have you ever stood outside in the snow in the winter on a clear night just staring up at the moon and stars in the cold and silence, somewhere between a feeling of peace and longing? I think, here's my thing. I get what you are saying. I understand. I think that all of us emanate energy. I think a lot of the people here radiate kindergartner on a leash energy. But I get what you're saying. I will let you know that statements like that are not the ones that make me feel insane tonight. The ones that are making me feel insane are, we are like, oh yeah, hey, you guys seen the TikTok of this? And like 75% of chat is like, I love those people. They're great. They're wonderful. And then I look over and someone's like, if I was a carburetor, I think that I would be a carburetor inside of a 1982 Mustang. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why? Guys, I know there's an Adderall shortage right now, but like, what is happening? Like, what? Okay, all right, I'll agree with this one. Mavis, this is a good one. If I were a vibe, I'd be the Barbie shoe stuck in Greg Heffley's nose. Yeah, if you were a vibe, chat, what vibe would you be? That's a good one. I'm the 1982 Mustang. Are you insinuating you want other members of chat in... Well, wait, I won't finish the sentence. I think you can insinuate. You can figure out what I'm implying here. I think if I was a feeling, I'd be the moment when you're a little kid and suddenly you obtain self-awareness and question what you're doing. See, I didn't get that until I was much older. So, I remember being a kid and questioning things, but I don't know if I was like, oh, I suddenly understand. I'd be a lone eyelash on someone's cheek, like the one people used to wish on. Okay, that's cute, though. What the hell? I was about to say, are you sure you want to finish the list? I'd be a ball of yarn rolling down the street. Okay. All right, I get, so, like, kind of forlorn vibe, but also, like, something weirdly, like, grassroots and, like, interesting about it. Sure, I get that. I get that. I don't think I would be a carburetor. I feel like someone took my fucking brain out of my skull and put it into a blender on puree right now. My vibe is that of a horrifying conglomerate of a social chameleon and the golden retriever friend. Okay, fair. I get that one. That's actually similar to how I feel a lot of the time, so I totally relate. I get that. I would be a light rain with fog at dusk. Ooh, I like that one. That one's good. I'd be a rag used to clean off gravestones. Okay. You have a lot of good purpose, and then also on top of that, like, so like weirdly wholesome, but also kind of like gloomy and mysterious. I like that. Ooh, I like that. I'd be a Studio Ghibli hug. I love that one's cute, actually. If I was a feeling, I'd be the summer between 6th and 7th grade when you and your friends are laying on the trampoline at sunset laughing and feeling like time didn't mean anything. Super hyper specific. I feel like very suburban memory for sure. I get that one. I like that one. That's cute. My vibe is this pig that my partner brought me. The one that's squishy and its eyes pop out. Love that for you. My vibe is seeing a butterfly and stopping everything you're doing to watch it fly out of sight. Oh, that's cute. We had that happen. Morgan and I went on a walk today, and there was a butterfly that flew right by us on our walk. So, very, very relatable vibe, for sure. I found the origin date of Mersona. Oh my God, Bree, were you looking for that the whole time? What the heck? I'm curious. Be an empty parking lot past midnight on the first day of autumn. Many stars visible. Zero light pollution. The way to go, for sure. Absolutely. I'd be the little sunbeams that peek through the leaves of the trees in the forest. Cute. Those are lovely as well. Again, Morgan and I went on a really nice walk today, and the path that we walked on, it was like perfect because it wasn't humid out today for once. Thank fucking God. And then the way that the sun was sort of cascading through the leaves made it so we had sunlight. You know, we got those good, like vitamin D rays. But then also it was shaded enough that we weren't in direct sunlight the whole time. So that was good. My vibe is walking home in the snow at night. Okay. So, like, you're, like, bundled up, kind of cozy. I kind of dig that. Like, not for too long, obviously. I'd be the Webb telescope. That's I don't know if does that count as a vibe. That's like a thing. That's like a cool thing. Speaking of butterflies, I went to a thrift store and found some real framed butterflies for $3. They're normally $60 each. I'm excited to clean them up and fix their little frame to show off the colors. Wild! You can find some really cool stuff at thrift stores. Mersonas were over 3 years ago. What the fuck? No way. Absolutely not. I refuse to believe you're lying to me for the first time ever, Brie. This is a test in us knowing each other. I might have to start not trusting you anymore. There's no way. Monday, July 20th, 20. Fuck, you got the receipts. Let me just sit here and ponder the orb for a second. When will I die? When will I shuffle off this mortal coil? Soon, please? Imagine looking at the night sky and see things as well as the James Webb telescope, right? That'd be kind of... Dude, can you imagine if human eyesight... No, it would cause a lot of problems, too, I think. But, like, that would be kind of crazy if you, like, if you had the superpower to see, like, a telescope. The orb says Girbeagly. I identify as a too long CVS receipt. Oh, my God. It's like you just go in and all you want to do is buy one Arnold Palmer Zero for 99 cents. You just want one refreshing drink on a hot summer day, and they print out a fucking rainforest worth of paper. I wish I could see the shrimp color. Oh yeah, like pistol shrimp and other types of shrimp all have what they can see like 30 more colors than us or something. It's wild. Like they have a wild spectrum of colors. I'm remembering some of the absolutely unhinged stuff that happened even way back to around when I met you the first time. I think that that's always been the brand of the community. Just unhinged energy with genuine encouragement and support for each other. And that's the way that things should be. Pistol shrimps are so metal. They're so cool. They literally can, like, chop a fish in half. They're really cool. Because they can move their claws so quickly. I think that's amazing and terrifying. I think if I suddenly see a bunch more colors, I'd be scared. I think we would be scared as humans because we're used to a certain type of perception, right? But, like, I think it would be neat to experience, especially me as a colorblind person. The way you guys see colors, you're already the pistol shrimp to me. Chat, you're my shrimps. Aw. Even if our eyes were good enough, we still wouldn't see all the colors in space. They add in colors so we can see stuff we otherwise wouldn't be able to see. Right, they do some, like, post-processing touch-up, for sure. Mainly, it's not even the real colors. It's just so that we can see the contrast of things a little bit better, so that the people who are taking the images can, like, also study those things a little bit more easily. See a bunch of colors that can't even begin to fathom wild shit. Right? That's so wild. They can shoot a jet of water much faster than a pressure washer. Yeah, that too. It's really cool. I really like the idea of being a shrimp, honestly. Well, guess what? You are one now. You're all rainbow brine or pistol shrimp to me. Because you can all see color better than me. Get called a shrimp. Check. Would you still love me if I was a shrimp? Oh, God. I'm talking about, like, when you listen, you guys, I tell you guys, you know, when I do the cosplay thing, y'all shrimp for me. That's the way that it works. You were shrimp all along.
She's probably like 20.
I'm a shrimp and I'm proud. Oh my god.
Thanks to Dan Nagosi for my sub gift.
What the heck? Thank you so much, Anime Fangirl. What the heck? 18 months, a year and a half. Thank you so much, yes, to Ina for being so generous with all the gifted subs. Ina is a legend and very much appreciated around these parts. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around as long as you have as well, Anime Fangirl. Thank you. What the heck? A lot of big resubs tonight. We've been shrimps the whole time? You were. Why do you think again? Anytime any of you have called me mommy or woogood at me when I'm in cosplay, you've been shrimping the entire time. Therefore, you are the shrimps. It's the way that it works. It's how things are. My mental health issues tell me my vibe is your shoe melting to the floor because it's disgustingly hot, but I'd like to think my vibe is the backgrounds from Ghibli's Secret World of Arrietty. 50% gorgeous, expansive nature, 50% cozy, cluttered cottage. Took me this long to write this, and I don't care. Combos move. No, I love that. I actually love that. That is good energy. I don't like the first one as much, Liz. That is not you. You're fantastic. But I am glad that you're at least acknowledging that it's not coming from you. It's coming from your mean mental health brain, which we will all do our best to help you challenge because it's telling you some non-truths, some lies, if you will. Some lies. Also, if you guys have been hearing a bunch of stuff banging around in the office, Morgan is cleaning parts of the office. It's been her big project the past few days, is cleaning up closets and cleaning up clothes and finding new homes for things. Just as a heads up. So all of you are misbehaving in front of Morgan as well, just as a heads up. You're like, you're all my shrimps, just a prawn in my game. That's right, chat. You're all prawns in my game of 40 chess. It's the way that it's working. Good news on the mental health front. Guess who finally got into therapy? Hazardak, I'm so proud of you. Wonderful that you're prioritizing yourself. I know that's a huge step. Very, very proud of you. Seriously. Oh my god. Sorry, Morgan. Chat says sorry to you, by the way. I said chat says sorry to you for misbehaving in front of you. Huh? Is Morgan a shrimp too? Morgan shrimps for me. Absolutely. I mean, sometimes she's obstinate, but you know, I think that's most couples dynamics. Is you have to be, you can't give it all the time. It's a push and pull thing. You know how it is. Wait, happy birthday. Wait, it says Anime Fangirl said 3 days until her birthday. Wait, why are we wishing happy birthday so early? Happy early birthday, I suppose. But you can wait like the rest of us to get closer to death. That said, I should be streaming Friday, so we'll wish you a very earnest happy birthday then. It'll be good. If your partner of 10 plus years isn't a shrimp for you at least some of the time, are they really your partner? That's very true. That's very, yeah, if you're in a 10-year relationship and your partner doesn't root for you sometimes, I hate to break it to you, you're not actually in a relationship. You're in like a cohabitation situation, and that's it. I'm counting down the days, Brian. I'm excited. Yeah, that's fine. But you don't get my happy birthday till it's your birthday. My partner and I were watching season 2 of Good Omens tonight, and they said we're Aziraphale and Crowley. I don't watch it. I'm sorry, so I don't know the reference, but I'm glad that you are that. And it's good that your partner is on the same page about it. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Brosbang, what's up? Hello, hi. I saw a tweet today that was like, I wish that Jack would just buy Twitter back for like a couple million, because it's probably all the fucking website's worth anymore. And that they missed seeing, they were like, I missed the shrimp fried this rice posts. I would rather be annoyed by small, minor things than constantly being angry about, like, gigantic, shitty things. And I'm like, I relate. I feel that, you know? I've never watched it, but I get the reference. I love that. You know more about... Something wrong? Yeah, go for it. Are you talking about the pop vinyl? The whole stack? Yeah, I mean, I guess, and then we'll bin them up after, because I want them to be binned up, so, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Morgan just headbutted the light. Every day. I only know the reference because of reading the source book eons ago. I will be completely honest, chat. I forgot that it was based on a book. I forgot. I'm sorry. I need to read more books like that though that have like cult followings. See what the hubbub's about, you know? Yeah, don't break your Morgan, don't break your noggin on lights. It's not fun. Yeah, it's not good for you. So, I didn't remember that.
Cheers, love.
But now I kind of do.
Oh shit, I just realized next month makes 6 whole ass years I've been subscribed. Clearly great at the math.
That is unbelievably wild to know, Hazard Act. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, by the way. Thank you for a very, very long amount of support, too. What the heck? Like, here's the thing. I remember meeting you very vividly at PAX West, I believe it was, in front of, like, some of the arcade machines, right? Like, they had the display of, like, arcade machines, like, in one of the halls. And I think I was just, like, walking through that area, and I think you bumped into me. Yes, it was indeed. Yeah, hell yeah. Love that. You know, it's a good book, Iron Widow. I still have not finished it. I will say this much about Iron Widow. I've been enjoying my time. It hasn't, like, wasted my time in any kind of way. I really, really love seeing the influx of, like, Asian representation in writing. I like that it's, like, a social commentary on, like, outdated, like, Asian practices, while also being proud of different parts of the heritage in a fictionalized scenario. And I know that there's, like, a ton of people who love it. I'm not at the point yet where I love it. I like it. I think it's fun. I could see it being, like, a really good, like, TV series or, like, movie. But there are, like, moments where I'm, like... There's almost, like... I don't want to say there's too much happening, but it moves so quickly that I don't have, like, a really strong sense of, like, who some of the characters are yet. And I'm sure that will change as I keep reading, because I'm maybe like only like a third of the way through the book so far. But it is such a fast-moving book. I'm not used to pacing of a book just being like, all right, we're in the action immediately, and it's just go, 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 go. Here's a new character. Here's a new character. Here's a new type of monster. Here's a new plot device. Here's what happened. Oh my God, this thing happened. This guy died. This guy got introduced. This thing's like, it's fucking hyper speed, and I like it so far. I do. But it's like the pacing of it. I'm like, oh, dude, let me catch my breath and like get to know these people like a little, just tiny bit better, dude. But I like it, you know? I don't hate it. I do not hate it at all. I have a lot of books that I like, but I'm not sure I'd say I love them. Yeah, exactly. Same kind of thing where I'm like, yeah, I think it's kind of fun. It feels like it's like Power Rangers meets like ancient Chinese mythology and like social commentary on like Asian culture. And I love it. It's cool for those reasons. But then there are parts of it where I'm just like, holy shit, I just met like 3 characters in the span of like 10 pages. Speaking of breaking things and also fun, over the weekend we rented out the local roller rink for an adult roller skating night. We discovered that we were not built for skating anymore, but it was really fun to watch lots of adults with wheels on their feet. DJ also knew exactly what songs to play. That actually sounds really fun. I wish I had the means to like rent out a roller rink and do that with a bunch of pals, because that'd be a blast. I'm dog shit at roller skating, but I can rollerblade, so that's probably what I would do. But I'd probably also break my ankle. The whole book being that hold my hand now, don't let go me. Yes, pretty much, Liz. So it's one of those things where like there's so much that I don't want to say it's too much, because it's a book that kind of respects your time in the sense of like, hey, we don't want you to be like stuck doing like, also again, I'm sorry that there's so much banging in the background during like a vibey stream. But Mario, I also just realized we moved these boxes out of the closet. So why are we putting them back in the closet? Oh, because we cleaned out the rest? Okay, got it. I thought you just didn't want them in there at all. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. But like, it's... I forgot what I was talking about. I interrupted myself. That said, yeah, Iron Widow, it doesn't waste your time, and it respects the fact that you have like a limited amount of time to read in the day. So I like that part about it a lot. But it is like exhausting almost how quick it is. How fast it is. Read a French fantasy book like that 2 years ago. One of the most intense reading experiences I've ever had. Yeah, that's kind of like what it's fun, but it's also like I want more. I want more like to these characters. Right now, the characters being introduced feel like they're being introduced as plot devices by themselves without me getting to know the characters as anything else but them moving the plot along, like the narrative along. So that's my only complaint with it. It's a very minor critique of it. And then every now and then the writing style gets a little bit inconsistent, where I'm like, I know this is a fictional universe, but it feels like the character is talking like a teen from 2023 and not someone who's like in this very interesting mix of like real life society, like historical society, and like a fictional universe, if that makes sense. Like I'm waiting for her to like hit a TikTok dance. I'm the exact opposite. I can't rollerblade worth a shit, but can barely ice skate, but the wider wheel base of roller skates works very well for me. Hey, we traded skills somewhere in the universe. I even have a couple pairs of roller skates. Hey, that's cool. What's my birthday merch purchase? Eliza, is your birthday? Oh my gosh. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. What the heck? Treat yourself to my merch? Oh my gosh. I hope that you're having a good week so far. The book I'm talking about has like a dozen characters and keeps jumping the point of view from one to another. Wow, okay. Yeah, see, that's a little bit more confusing. At least Iron Widow keeps it in the point of view of the main character. I think I actually ice skated last winter or the one before. I haven't gone ice skating in a while, but I suck at it. I fall down at least once every single time I go ice skating. Yeah, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Eliza! As of 5 minutes ago? What the heck? Happy birthday. My birthday already passed. Now I have to wait until next April to be closer to death. Yeah, hey, you know what? The craziest part is, though, is we are now 4 months removed from April. Already a third of the way closer. So there you go. That's how fast this year's gone by. It's weird. Some of the months this year have felt like they lasted 8,000 years. And then some of I was like, Jesus, this month has been a long year. And then some of the months I've been like, oh my God, that flew by so fucking fast. I can barely rollerblade. I never actually learned how. I could skateboard at one point, though. See, I was dog shit at skate. I cannot skateboard. You could put a jigsaw from Saw Trap on my head and be like, you have 1 week to learn how to skateboard, or the reverse bear trap will rip your jaw off. And I would be like, I guess I'm fucking dead. I'm not going to be able to do that. I spent many of my formative years around skateboarders, around my friends who were very accomplished skateboarders, trying to learn how to skate from them. I do not know how to skateboard. I can ride the board for a little while before I start feeling like really wobbly. I have never ever even hit an ollie. I cannot fucking ollie on a skateboard. I have no idea how it's done. I get the general gist of what you're supposed to do physics-wise. Every single time I've ever tried, I've eaten shit. It's just not the move for me. What if I get birthday merch like 2 weeks ago and I intend to keep my word? What? Wait, you said that 2 weeks ago? Eliza, that wasn't like a legally binding contract, though. You don't have to do that. If you see an item you've always wanted from the merch store, though, you know my take on it. I have some of the comfiest merch. I love my merch. It's very cozy merch. The designs are cool. I think my design team did a great job with them. The customer service, I was literally just talking about this earlier, was that the customer service at SCP is like pretty good. I like it. So, you know, I'm not going to argue against you. Or I'm not going to argue against you. I'm dog shit at doing skateboard tricks, but I did get one of those cool skater scars from trying. I got skateboard scars, too. I used to ride a longboard when I lived in Jacksonville, Florida. Because it was the thing that you did. See, longboard is nice and sturdy. It's big. That I can ride. And it's not like you do tricks on a longboard. You just simply cruise on it. But I used to take my friends' pit bulls for rides around. I'd just like have them dragging me like they were like Santa's, reindeer. And I'd just like go around my neighborhood with them like running full speed. And they were big ass pit bulls. So they used to get me tearing across the pavement. And the problem is one time, because they weren't trained, the problem was they weren't trained super great. They didn't have good leash discipline. So one time when I took them for a run, a cat ran across the road in front of us. And they both just went, Derp! And they chased after, they yanked me. Well, I had been going like, I don't know how fast. In my head, it feels exaggerated. I might as well have been going 70 miles an hour. I probably was going like maybe 10. But they yanked me off this longboard. And again, living in Florida, I was in shorts. And I fell and I hit my knees first on the pavement. Just got yanked directly off the longboard. And just skidded on my knees across the pavement. Yeah, road rash. So that sucked. That was the worst thing. So the scars have mainly faded from that, but they're like vaguely there on my knees from that. So that is that's the coolest scar I got from skateboarding. And then outside of that, I've literally just fucking fallen onto my face a number of times trying to ride a real skateboard. I'm whisper screaming. It was so painful. It was like, all right, plug your ears and go blah, 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 in your ears until I do this towards the screen, until I give you the double thumbs up. If you don't want to hear the next part, so because what happened with this, so make sure you're going blah, 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 if you don't want to hear this, if you don't want to hear about the grotesqueness of this injury. But, so again, I went flying off because the momentum of the longboard was still forward. The dogs had yanked sideways. I got yanked off, so I was like going in a diagonal direction down the street at like, again, probably like 10 miles an hour. It wasn't super fast, but it was fast enough. And I skidded across the pavement. I looked behind me, and there were two red, like, tracks of blood from how my knees had just been like a Parmesan cheese grater. Yeah, not the skid marks, and not the kind that you would normally think. It was blood skid marks from getting dragged like several feet. It was the worst thing in the world. It was so fucking painful. I could not bend my legs for like 3 days. It was the worst thing ever. Anyway, hey, it's safe to listen again. It's safe to see again. Whatever you're doing. Yeah. Whoever was watching with no sound. And he said sidewalk chalk area. Yeah, it was rough. My knees are cringing. It was so painful. So much worse than like any broken bone I've ever had. My coolest scar is on my elbow. I smacked my face on a bar trying to look cool in front of some guy. I don't think it worked. I mean, did you ask a follow-up question to see? That's the only way of really knowing. He might have been like, oh, you know what? That was kind of dopey, but I like dopey. That's cool. Played it off like it was nothing. Great lady, what's up? Hello. Break my lurk to say hello to everyone who I didn't say hello to at the start of stream. It's nice to have you here. Hello. Welcome. Shitting yourself slightly and getting regular skid marks would be preferable? Yes. Yeah. No, you're right on that one. Only skateboard scar I have was when I was 6 and my brother pushed a skateboard to the back of my ankle. Oh, no. Yucky. It's like the people who have been hit in the ankle with scooters. The Razor scooter ankle. My God. Gonna go grab some food. Bree, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your food. He didn't talk to me anymore. No! All right, he's a fake. He's a phony. What a fucking hater. We don't like him here. What a petty little baby. My worst injury was falling face first off a horse at Renfest. Oh, no! Oh, that's so sad when you were 7. No, that's so sad. I hate when little kids get hurt. I won't lie, though. One of my favorite fucking vines of all time, I've shared this before multiple times in the past, is obviously we have, if you donate $5, here you see it, but look at all those chickens. You know, like, that's cute. That's a cute kid vine. That was one of my favorite vines because it's like, oh, the innocence of, like, a cute, like, young kid reacting to, like, a situation and the camera. But my other favorite one is the exact inverse of that. It's the little girl who's holding the dog, and it's like this big, huge dog, and she just goes, go! And then the dog yanks her, and she falls directly, she just fucking goes fully horizontal, like Charlie Brown's onto her face, and goes, blah! Like that. Yeah, go! Blah! Like, it's one of my, I'm so glad so many people in chat know it. It was one of the best vines ever made. You can put that into any reaction compilation. You can put that into a Let's Play video that I'm getting bored to tears of. Oh, God. What the fuck's going to happen in this Let's Play? Oh, my God. This game sucks. The commentary's boring. You insert that as a reaction meme in there, I'm going to crack the hell up. Every single time. Like, oh, my God. I have scooter scars on my elbow and hip because I had a similar experience of sliding. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yep. After hitting a pebble and being thrown, the dangers of the scooter. Oh my God, Mavis, we're blood siblings now. You know, I was gonna say blood brothers, but we're blood siblings. I don't want to talk about my worst injury. I still am dealing with the effects of that injury. It's been 20 years, but both of my knees still have scars from the amount of times my bike fell off the edge of the road and made me fall. Ouch! Yeah, yep. Very, very like those uneven shoulders and stuff. I get you, generic litter goth. I'm so sorry to hear about the most terrible injury that you're still dealing with, though. Oh my gosh. But I distinctly remember summers as a kid falling off onto the pavement from my bike, for sure. Remember seeing that on America's Funniest Home Videos? The goat blat. Oh my god. Love it. Yeah, America's Funniest Home Videos for a while started like drawing from internet videos, I remember. Little baby Joel had a whole scar and it hurt for months, which is why I'm too careful with myself now. I get ya. I think a lot of the rough and tumble injuries that I sort of shrugged off as a kid still left the psychological scars, right? That's the way that it is. I shit on my Razor scooter when I was 8 and had to get my chin stitches. Oh, poor kids. Oh my god. Xana, what's up? Hello, good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Hope that your week started off well. Always nice to have you around. Razor scooters were dangerous, yo. Those were deadly. Those were really, really, like, I knew more kids that got injured because of Razor scooters than I did that got injured because of rollerblades and skateboards combined back in the day. You know? Oh no, carpet burn on the face from messing up like a gymnastics move. That's the worst. Because those mats back then definitely were like very abrasive. They were not smooth. They could definitely give you that like rug burn, you know? Razor scooters shouldn't exist because they're death. Yeah, they really were. I think that they both made and ruined a bunch of childhoods back in the day. Razor was one of those brands that, you know, those razors were a little bit edgy, if you know what I'm saying, chat. Proud of myself. Skippets were also by ankle. Oh my god. Yeah, so I never got hit in the ankle super hard with a Razor scooter. I had a couple close calls that were not fun. But holy shit. The Skip It. You guys don't know the Skip It? It was like a early 2000s toy. Like late 90s, early 2000s. It was made by the creators of Bop It. But it was basically like a tether ball you put around your ankle. And you'd skip, and it would like... You were supposed to, like, single jump rope it, basically. You were, like, one person jump roping it. And so, like, your other leg that didn't have the Skip It wrapped around it would jump over the Skip It, and it would be like, skip it! Like, it just had, like, the music playing, and it would count, like, how many rotations it did without stopping. Except 99% of the time, the way that it stopped was because this hard plastic ball... It was like a fucking morning star, would bash into your fucking ankle at whatever speed it was going, probably 90 miles an hour at that time. And it was the worst thing in the world. It was just terrible. It was terrible. I hated those things. The OG didn't have any music. It was just a counter. Yeah, it would count the number. Yeah, it would like be like, you turn it on and be like, skip it. And then it would just like count the number. It didn't, like, talk to you. It wasn't like, hello. You know, like, it didn't speak and spell at you or anything. It was very basic, pre-programmed. And then it would go, boom, 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 and it had, like, music in the later ones. I remember Skip It. I wanted to love it, but never got to play much because my dogs would keep trying to eat it. May, that sounds like that's just, like, pet issues. Is like, hey, I'm trying to do this thing, and my pets are, like, literally underfoot. It wasn't an audio counter. It had a readout counter. It was 70s, 80s toy. Oh, the old ones. Yeah, no, so they brought them back in the 2000s. In the 90s and then again in the 2000s. And they were a little bit more technologically advanced. Why did so many toys talk, like Furbies? I don't know, because adults were like, you know what? I'm damaged as an adult. You know what we should do is toughen up the next generation by giving them psychological trauma immediately, even in the things that are supposed to be fun. That will toughen them up, and that will allow them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. You know? Adults decided to damage the kids. Yeah, the pedometer from hell. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. I knew a girl in my tetherball group that knocked her tooth out. Oh my god, the number of times kids injured themselves playing tetherball at recess as well on the playground. Absolutely. Those things were fucking deadly. Reposting, still relevant. My worst road injury was the last time I rode my bike in flip-flops. Oh gosh, yeah, the classic mistake we made as kids. Tried to U-turn on the side street by my house and ran up the curb. The pedal whipped around, and because I was a dumbass wearing flip-flops, sliced up your ankle. Oh, no. Yeah, Liz, that sounds terrible, but also, I remember doing something similar where I was wearing flip-flops on my bike, and because they were flip-flops with no grips, my, like, foot slipped off, and my ankle hit the, like, part of the spoke, and that was, like, the pedal is connected, whatever the metal bar is that, like, is between the pedal and the spoke that rotates around, like, that part, like, was coming up as my, like, ankle was coming down, like, slipping off. Not the chain, no, like, the actual, like, metal bar, like, the actual, like, so you got the spoke, and then you have, like, the metal bar that extends out and then goes up and then attaches to the pedal. Whatever that's called. Who cares what it's called? But whatever that's called, bashed into my ankle super hard, I remember. And just me being like, I'm stupid. Why do I wear flip-flops? I'm dumb. Oh, my God. Chat, Brian posted another Q&A box on Insta today, so everyone ask him about his Sona. My God. You already know all you need to know about my Sonas from this stream. I will not answer your questions. But that is true, yes. Interact with me more on Instagram and TikTok. That's where I'm going to put a lot of goofy-ass material coming up here. And trying to get more shitpost voice acting videos done. If you guys haven't seen my most recent one on YouTube, go subscribe to Girbeagly on YouTube and watch the video Real Voice Actors Go to Japan. My most recent YouTube video on that. Yeah, the pedal arm. Okay, yeah, that's the name of it. My friend's neighbor had a dog on a nylon leash that was attached to a hook on the fence. We're playing with him, and he wrapped the leash around my ankle. Somehow friction so hard. Ouch! Yeah. No, that happens. I've had dogs not even attached to anything do that, where they've wrapped the leash around my, like, ankle, and then it's, like, the actual leash itself, like, caused, like, a friction burn. Fell off a boat once, and now I have a scar on my eyebrow. Had to get 4 stitches? Oh, no! Oh, my God. Hannah, good to see you here, by the way. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Falling off boats. It happens. Those boats can be slippery. I have a scar on the front of my knee / top of my shin on one leg that I can never remember how I got. It might have been the leftover scar from the double cement carpet burn. It's to this day, you're still discovering the effects of that injury. The legacy that it left upon your skin. Thank you, Silver, for the med check. If any of you need meds, vitamins, supplements, please be remembering to take those. Take care of you. You deserve to be taken care of. You're fantastic. And we want to see you take care of yourself so that you're always in as good of health as you can be. Double cement carpet burn sounds like a WWE thing. It kind of does. I was like 5 when I got those injuries. Oh my gosh, that is wild. Yeah, I mean, that's scars for you, right? Got a scar on my forehead and a concussion a couple years ago when I opened a door to stop. A metal conduit beam fell out and smacked me in the head. Hazard, I vaguely remember you telling us about that. My God. That is wild. What the heck? Who is this? Is this the Hankster Girl, a.k.a. Sammy? Oh my God, Sammy, coming on in with a big-ass raid. Hello, hi, everybody. By the way, Raiders, I wasn't calling your asses big, by the way, unless you want to be known for that, in which case, hey, great gains. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. Sammy, how was your stream? What were you up to? What were you doing? Tell us all about it. If you do not follow my friend Sammy, please go do so. Please support the hell out of Sammy. Sammy's one of the nicest people I've literally ever met through content, and that's saying a lot. I've been doing this for a decade now, so, like, the fact that I've gotten to meet cool people through Team Neat Dude, who are friends with my other friends, and, like, you know, this is someone I vouch for a lot. If you don't know Sammy, please go support the hell out of Sammy. Sammy, what were you doing? Was it Fortnite stuff? They have the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff now. I'm so excited. By the way, if you are someone who plays Fortnite here, who's a part of my community, I had someone ask this on Twitter earlier because they thought that I was making a joke. I do, the creator code that I shared, Epic Creator Code Girbeagly, I've had that for years. I was literally one of the original Fortnite players back in the day before the game ever took off. I've told this story before. You can use code Girbeagly. I've had it for like, I don't know, 5-6 years at this point or something like that. Whenever they launched Epic Creator Codes, I've always been an Epic Creator. So you can use that if you're buying the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, V-Bucks, whatever, or any game on the Epic Game Store. So heads up on that. Came in just in time for Scar Talk. That's true. We were talking about our rad scars. We're playing some Fortnite. It was super fun. Also, you're so great. You're so great. What the heck? If you're new here, please read the rules so that you don't get timed out by me, a mod, or Nightbot. We'd hate to have that happen. We'd love to have you join in on the conversation or enjoy your time lurking here. If you are brand new, hello, hi, my name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean-American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do everything from AAA games down to indies. I open up Pokemon cards. I do some cosplay. You name it. Welcome aboard. If you decide to stick around, thank you so much for helping grow our humble little community. I've been a content creator for 10 years. Numbers have never really been important to me, but I always love seeing new faces and having people join in. If you don't, hey, that's okay too. There's literally thousands of people streaming right now, and you're not going to vibe with everyone's energy. I'm not going to take that personally at all. But thank you so much for joining. We're doing some Power Wash Sim tonight, just vibing out, catching up with the community, having some fun, talking about random stuff like we do here. So welcome on in. I have a scar on my foot from when a broken mirror fell on it. Oh my god, that's scary. I have a scar, speaking of glass, I have a scar right here that you guys probably can't see. Thank you. On my forearm from my arm going through a window when I was in my 20s, which wasn't fun. As an Audi HD Neurospicy, my scars are 50%. I did a stupid and 50%. I don't know how I got this. Most of mine are I did a stupid, but yeah, a few of them are like, I don't know why this happened. You know? What? Have I not shared that story before? Oh my god. Wait, which story are you referencing, by the way? The Fortnite story or the Scar story, Hannah? Or the what? I can tell both, I guess. Those of you who like Fortnite, hey, welcome. I'm one of the original people who played Fortnite on the internet. Back before the game ever took off. And here's the thing. I thought the game fucking sucked. I thought it wasn't really that good. Me and a group of 3 of my friends, back when Fortnite first launched, got approached by Epic. And Epic Games were like, hey, you guys are big YouTubers. Can we sponsor you? And like, we're going to pay you like lots of money to play our brand new game, Fortnite. And we're like, yeah, you know, we've heard of Fortnite before. Sure. Like, it's like a ripoff of PUBG, right? And they were like, yeah, kind of. Don't say that in your videos. Just, you want money or what? And we were like, yeah, sure. That sounds kind of good. So we did Fortnite. We played Fortnite. It was build mode back then. And it was very, very fun because we were having fun with each other making memes and jokes. We weren't good at it. No one was good at it yet because it was brand new. People knew Fortnite because of the like save the world like single player mode or whatever, like the PvE mode. And we were like, this game kind of it's fun, but it's not as good as PUBG. It kind of sucks because it's like cartoony and dumb, and there's like, I don't know, the building is weird and stuff. So like we took Epic's money and we were like, cool, we'll probably never play that again. And Scribbles, it does still have build mode actually. It does still have build mode. You can queue up build. They do ranked build and everything. I like zero build though, because I'm an all aim no brain kind of gamer. I can't like move my brain fast enough to like build like big fortresses and stuff in the game. So build mode is like a no-go for me, but I can hit a headshot from 200 meters away, you know? Like I'm doing that shit. But so we thought that Fortnite kind of sucked in the state that it was in way back then. We just took Epic's money. We were like, cool, it was great working with you. And we were like all 4 of us were like, we'll probably never do anything with Epic again. We'll probably never do anything with, like, Fortnite again. Game's cooked. It's never gonna last. Well, oh, well. Am I a freaking stupid idiot for that one? I could have gotten in on the ground floor as a Fortnite creator. I would have Ninja Tyler Blevins money. Or Tyler Ninja. I just called him Ninja like it was his first name. Tyler Ninja Blevins money. I would I would be able to sit back and never have to do another thing in my life again. Yeah, Richard Ninja. Sydney May, what's up? Hello, hi. You broke your foot. Oh my God, we're talking about like scars and stuff. What a weird timing to bring that up. I'm so sorry that your foot broke. As someone who also broke my foot when I was younger, I hope that it heals up quick and you're keeping weight off of it and treating yourself well. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I turned down that money. Or not turned down that money. I didn't interact with the game again for like years. And then I was like, oh my God, what a silly person I was. I had early access to this goddamn game. Anyway, so that's the Fortnite story there. Because again, I've been around forever. Hezarek, thank you for the bits, by the way. 6-year anniversary is 1 week from today? What? 6-year anniversary that you've been a sub here. What? I gotta get on the longer than 3 years here sub badges very soon. Holy crap. Hindsight's 2020, it really is. As far as the scar story of the piece of the window my arm went through. So, I think I was like 20 years old, and I was visiting home between, yeah, we need our gay Sylveons. You'll get your gay Sylveons when I say it's time. I was visiting home, between, I think my sophomore and junior year of college or something like that. And I went over to one of my buddy's places, and he threw a big party, and we were all drinking. And I had to have been like 20 years old when this happened. And we had like a big bonfire, big kegger. Everyone was like having a good time. Once the party died down, most people, you know, who had been drinking had either DDs or they sobered up and they hadn't been drinking for hours. They went home. My friend group, we were dorks. We were all very, very, very responsible. So me, I was too drunk to go home. I was like, I can't drive. I definitely don't want to drive. Dude, do you mind if I like just like crash at your place? And like one of my other buddies was like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. Like, so the three of us were hanging out and we decided to keep drinking, and one thing led to another. And we got into that silly, goofy mood where you're kind of like, dude, like, fuck you, man. And like, you're not actually seriously mad at each other, but you're like doing like the dumb bro thing where you start like pushing each other and you're like, oh yeah, fuck you. Yeah, that's what you get, dude. You know, and you're kind of like mouthing off at each other, and you're not actually hostile and you're not actually being like aggressive, but it's this stupid like hands-on thing that like guys do together when like you're drinking. And so like we were doing that to each other, and it turned into like me like putting my one friend in like a headlock, and then him getting free and him running to his room to get away from me, and he slams his door, and his door is this old wooden door that had a glass window, like porthole window in the door. And me being drunk, I didn't remember that it had this glass porthole in it. So I'd put my hand out to stop the door, stop him from slamming the door in my face. Because I was like, yeah, I'm going to get you, dude. Like, kind of thing. And, of course, my hand was positioned right where the glass porthole window was. And it just shower of glass around me. My arm went straight through this window. Just glass shards everywhere. I ended up getting a piece of glass that was like this big, probably like the length of like, roughly the length of like a pinky, stuck in my arm, like just sticking out, deep enough that it was touching bone apparently, and my instinct was just pull, fuck, damn, that hurts a little bit, not a lot because I'm really drunk, but it hurts enough that I'm just going to be dumb enough to just pull this out right away. So I pulled it out. It was like bleeding everywhere. You know, my buddy was like, dude, what the fuck? Oh my God. Our other friend was like, whoa, dude, what the fuck happened? Oh my God. They helped me clean it up. And then they were like, well, none of us are sober enough to drive you to the hospital. So, here's like a bunch of Band-Aids and like gauze and like let's just like sleep on it. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, you bleed fast when you're drunk. Yeah, that too. Yeah, my instinct screaming you leave it in, right? Sylvie, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out for a bit tonight. Thank you so much for chilling. Anyway, so drunk me wakes up in the morning. You know, the bleeding stopped by that point. My arm's feeling really bad. It's really, really painful. I talked to my dad. Like, so those of you who don't know, my dad is a doctor. So I called him up. And I was like, hey, Dad, had this silly accident. I just accidentally, I wasn't thinking, and I, like, put my hand out, and I accidentally pushed my hand through a window, which, looking back, is, like, the dumbest excuse. Literally does not make sense. Like, he had to have been, like, he got fucking hammered and did something stupid to his arm. Because I was just like, it was an accident, and, like, I don't even know what we were doing. Like, my hand just happened to go through a window. You know, I tripped and my hand went through the window or something. It was just like the worst lie of all time. And he was like, okay, like describe the injury. And I was like, well, the glass went deep enough that I think I felt it hit it looked like I could see like layers down. You know, Fish and Cats, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. And he's like, okay, show it to me when you get home. So I went over to my like parents' house and I showed my dad, and he was like, yeah, you probably should have gotten that, like, stitched up last night. He's like, we can take care of it now. But he's like, you might have just done permanent muscle damage to your hand, to your arm, like your forearm. And I was like, okay, that sucks. But, you know, what are the chances of that happening? Well, you guys can't see the scar on camera. But it is, like, right over, like, my inner arm, my inner forearm, like, tendons. I have permanent muscle damage in this arm now. To the point where if I, like, lift something really heavy for a long time, there is a chance sometimes that my arm starts hurting so bad in that spot where the scar is that I have to, like, put stuff down or I drop stuff. Because I have permanent muscle damage. So, amazing. Very, very fun. So, that is that story. Don't mess with glass when you're drunk, I guess. It's the moral of the story. Or something like that. So, that is, that's that story. If you've never heard that before, you've now been initiated into how I got another one of my funky scars. So, there's that. But, yeah. What color should I make this cow? Oh my god. Again, Maddie, are you writing in the right chat? That's it. You should make the cow, pink. Pink cow sounds very fun. Very cute. The heart. Not just the heart back. I broke my front tooth as a small child. Oh my god, that's terrible. I was jumping in my bed, fell into my dresser drawer somehow. Oh, no. Is crooked tooth until I can get Invisalign? Well, I hope you're able to get Invisalign. I have a lot of friends who use Invisalign. They said that it has made a huge difference in their lives, even as adults. You know? Me with my left wrist, although it's from breaking it twice in two very close spots. Oh, my God, fallen. That's terrible. I know a guy who lost the use of his pinky because his hand slipped while slashing a tire. Don't slash tires. Yeah, that's just instant karma is what that one sounds like to me. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a you fucked around and you kind of found out moment. Coming to the conclusion that we were all dumb kids. Yeah, for sure. I may be biased to keep it purple. Do purple and pink. I love that color combo. That's actually really good. There we go. So there you have it. I never got an x-ray confirmation, but the only bones I've ever broken was one toe when the drill crews doing set teardowns didn't communicate. When the wall came down the roof, sliding all 50 pounds of 2x4s fell straight down on my middle toe. Ouch! Scream fuck everyone. Instant reaction kept my Christian high school director from snipping at me for swearing. Not the Christian drama director. Not the Christian freaking high school, like, oh my god, that theater guy. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Did you do the first D-Tour with D-Tune? XS, I did. I was at the Bel Air house. I was. It was fun. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Didn't make me less of a skeptic, but it did give me a hunger to want to do more haunted locations and challenge my skepticism more. Wait, what am I looking for? Main ceiling lights. That is these things. Okay. None of them are glowing, though. So which one could this be? I don't know. I had a scar on my arm from moving a fish tank that for some reason was partially broken in a corner. Ouch. Love that stream. Glad to hear it. It was fun. It was really fun. That's what kicked off all of the ones that everyone's gotten to enjoy so far. You know, it was the original, so it's kind of the best. You guys know. I had a very, very fun time. Honestly, if I get invited back, I would like to do another, like, house. That would be fun. But I would not be opposed to doing, like, a huge, crazy, like, you know, asylum or hospital or something creepy. Maybe not a hospital as much, because, like, the idea that, like, people, like, I mean, not that that didn't happen at asylums also, but, like medical institutes are, like, rough, you know? Yo, what's up, Wolfer? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? What did you do tonight? Tell us all about it. Hope that it was fun. We had a good time. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Welcome, Raiders. We're doing a little bit of a chill late night power wash sim. So if you are looking for chill vibes tonight, this is what it's all about. We've been talking about a lot of things. So many things. Can't really summarize how many of the things we've talked about tonight. We might have talked about all of the things tonight, chat. If I'm going to be honest. We might be the first community on Twitch to talk about every single thing that has ever happened in the entire world. It's wild. For my hand 2 years ago at work, it was quite painful, but I didn't want to get an x-ray. I probably should have, because now I have permanent chronic pain in the right hand. Yep, same thing. All of us think that we're tougher than we are, and like we have a bunch of people being like, hey, you should probably get that medically examined, and we're like, oh, but I'm tough, and also medical stuff costs a lot of money, and it's not that bad, and we diminish, and now I have permanent muscle damage in my arm, you know? Me and Nadia are on this one as well. Yeah, this is a very fun level. It's huge. This is taking me a long time to beat it, but I've been having a blast with it. All right, so I got this going up here. Almost done. There we go. Chat takes Brian's motto of let's play everything and makes it let's talk everything. So true. To be fair, the person at the head of the community, I'm not great at staying on task with conversation to begin with. It's the ADHD. It's the ADHD. It's the neurodivergence for sure. Hope you enjoy it. Wait, it said this track was dirty, did it not? Or was that a trick of the light? A trick of the eye, chat. Oh, it was these ones. I'm a little bit of a, what you would call a silly person. Oh my god. Hella huge, and they're talking about anything, and neurodivergence is gross. It's dope. Why did I say that is gross? It's not gross. It's awesome. That was on me. I misread that for some weird reason. Glad that you think so. You're in the right place tonight. Cool Beans, take care. Thank you so much for vibing. We'll see you around. Good night to anyone heading out. J Rose, what's up? Good to see you here. Hello. Hezrat, get some good rest as well. Having a rough time, but my good news is I made a handmade pillow for my boyfriend. It's the art part of Discord. Hey, thank you for sharing that on the Discord. That's really cool. I'm sorry that you're having a rough time, but I'm sure that A, you'll get some more good vibes when boyfriend sees the cool thing that you made. And hopefully we can provide some good chill for you tonight, because it's just power wash night. Vibing out with more of the main storyline of this game. You know how it is, J Rose. You've been around here for a while. You've seen me hyperfixate on this game quite a bit. Probably because it's perfect and nothing will ever beat it in my brain, and I have over 100 hours in this game, and I might be the #1 Power Wash Sim player on the entire internet, and everyone else who's done it after me, including very large half Korean German YouTubers who do Let's Plays and play a lot of FNAF, are all copycats. You know? No specific call out there, by the way. No specific call out. I don't believe in that. I would never specifically call out a very specific YouTuber who also has long hair at the moment and has a really deep voice and is making a movie at the moment, things like that. Is that a little specific? No, this is just a general. I mean, we all know. It's like the most generic thing I could have said. Come on, don't look into it too much, chat. Come on, don't be weird about it. You know? So, small indie content creator no one knows about. Yeah, I mean, that might have described someone who's a small indie content creator. That's fine. They're on the grind. They're on the hustle. You know? But yeah, if you see anyone else playing this game who may or may not be friends with me, who, you know, may or may not own a dog named Chica, who, you know, just has made jokes in the past about where's the blacksmith and being the king of FNAF and stuff. Again, not being specific at all here. Just trying to keep things as general. The funniest thing about the internet is you say something so generic like what I just said, and people just take it out of context because it's the viewers that want to start the beef. They're the ones who want to start. They thrive off the drama. It's really weird. I know you guys aren't like that though. I know that you know I'm being really generic right now. Anyway, those people are copycats. Anyone who is like that is a copycat. Many of you know I've been doing powerwash sim streams for like 3 or 4 years now. So, you know, it's been a while. Totally didn't say anything about the Bite 87. No, that's another good generic thing to bring up. Yeah, for sure. These types of streams, I've made the best memories in chat. I'm so very flattered to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that you have a lovely time here, J Rose. It's great being able to see you around here again lately. Like, genuinely, it's so nice to see a lot of people that I've recognized over the years, like, stopping by to say hi again. I've had a large number of them reuniting with the community. I really appreciate that. But who could it be? Listen, man, I'm not dropping any specific names here in chat. I'm keeping it vague because the internet, again, you guys, I trust you, but I know the way the internet works is someone's gonna clip things out of context. They're gonna be like, oh god, friggin', you know, Brian Girbeagly talking mad shit, starting drama with my scrunkly scrimblo blorbo. You know, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't get involved in any drama. I mean, I just because I think that maybe, you know, if you're a content creator, again, just being as generic as possible, you have a girlfriend named Amy, and you know, have made like YouTube choose your own adventure things like that deal with space or you being murdered, even like that kind of thing. That's like maybe you should be creative enough to like find your own game, you know? That's all I'm saying. It's nothing offensive or weird. And I know there's other people who've made it their own thing, you know? They've done a good job of making content around this game. I'm not the only one who plays it. That's fine, but like I'm just saying, like, if you're creative enough to like make a murder, if you happen to make a murder mystery based around you or dating you or going into space and stuff like that, maybe just get a little bit more creative. That's all I gotta say. Or give credit where credit's due, you know? That's all I gotta say. And if you happen to be my friend who taught me how to play the Nemesis board game last time I saw you and made me try some stale Doritos and then ate like 3 pounds of Twizzlers in front of me like you were a bottomless pit with like a tapeworm in your gut, like, I don't know, it'd be nice if you gave credit where credit's due, you know? But again, not being specific here at all. Doing I just don't want things to spin out of control and people being like, this, oh my god, this fits this content creator, this fits this content creator, oh my god, you know, and then just like this big fucking drama fest. I don't want that. God. You know? It's just like where the internet is, you know? It reminds me of my favorite, like, Twitter comment of all time that was like, Twitter's the only place where you can say, I like waffles, and someone's like, so you hate pancakes, you know? It's like, I don't want it to become that. I'm keeping things as vague as possible for everyone's sake. Okay? That's all I'll say. Since I'm barging in, can I also share some hella exciting news? Kettle, absolutely. Would love to hear it. Wait, who hates pancakes? Hopefully nobody. Pancakes are great. So you hate waffles and pancakes? I have a soft feeling this is targeted towards somebody that rhymes with Schmarkiplier. Is there even a content creator with that name? I'm sorry, I don't really keep up with that many content creators. So if there is a content creator with that name, no offense was meant to whoever's name rhymes with Schmarkiplier. I hope that they don't take this personally at all. You know? So, yeah. More of a French toast gal. That's a great choice, though. But that's an elevated position way above waffles and pancakes, in my opinion. You can like both, believe it or not. Yeah. Won $1,000 scholarship. Cattle, congrats! Congratulations to you! That's incredible news. I love that. Oh my god. This is, by the way, this took me like weeks to do this one. The person that licks the sour off kids and spits it out. Ew, don't lick kids. I think that's illegal. Mark hates pancakes? We just start making up obscene rumors about Mark during this stream. The fortune teller's wagon. What is this shit? What is happening, dude? Oh, it's another thing on the fairgrounds. Okay, fair. Oh, I said fair to fairgrounds. That wasn't meant to be a pun. That was just like literally made saying something I say all the time. So stoked. I also got the email yesterday morning, submitted the thank you letter last night at 1 a.m. and it was my school account by 11 a.m. Oh my god, that's so great, Kettle. Wait, chat. Give me 1 second. I have to check something, speaking of the time zones. Because I have news as well that I would like to share with you, but I need to make sure that an embargo is up. Because there is, there's an embargo going on. And I want to make sure that I'm abiding by the embargo. Okay, I still have a couple. I have a few hours. I can't announce this till tomorrow, this specific part of it. But I'm going to announce one part of this. There is an upcoming... 1 second. Hey! Yellow G, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What are you up to? Thank you so much for joining on in. Doing some chill power wash, Sam. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. How was your stream? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for raiding. I was about to share some good news that I forgot to share with chat. I'm probably going to post about it tomorrow on social media a lot. But I can share one part of this. Tomorrow, I will be making some announcements that have to deal with this. But there is an upcoming game called... Well, it's a cozy MMO game, but it doesn't have combat in it. So think like Disney Dreamlight Valley, but like obviously without the licensed characters, and like the gameplay of like Stardew. And it's super multiplayer. It's an MMO that's called Palia. Palia is a game. Yep, Palia. That is so fucking cozy looking. Literally a perfect game for this community. I have been eyeing this game since it was teased ages ago. If you don't know about Palia... Actually, wait, this is a great chance. Hold up, chat. If you don't know Palia, Palia is a MMO. Wait, you've been playing Borderlands the pre-sequel? That's so funny. I was just talking to a friend about that game. The game's so fun. I hope that you've been having a blast. Power washing has been going wonderfully. Yeah, okay, so a lot of people here know Palia. Palia, again, cozy, sort of like gathering, farming, like you have your own plot of land that you get to like develop into like your own like cozy space, but it's an MMO, so it's all online. There's tons of other players running around your server with you. There's lots of little quests that you can do in it. It's really, really cool. But there's a lot of news involved with it that I cannot announce until tomorrow. But I'm going to let you know right now, this game is awesome. It looks really, really great. It looks really fun. It looks super cozy. It's perfect for here. I will be making tons of content based around Palia, just as a heads up. Just the same way as I hyperfixated on Disney Dreamlight. This is that game, again, without the licensed characters, basically. But, like, very different in the sense that it's this giant scope, this giant MMO. It's coming out very, very soon, as a heads up. But I do want to announce I am a Palia partner. I'm a Palia partner. I got into their partnership program. They approached me. They said, hey, do you want to partner up, with this game? Do you want to, be a part of some, like, cool activations? Do you want, like, access to some cool, like, exclusive stuff? You might have seen Jason Sully also announced he was a Palia partner. It's going to be free for everyone later this month. Thank you, Maddie, for the update on that. But I'm a Palia partner, which is really cool. It's very awesome. I'll probably put up the official post about it tomorrow with some other news that I have about the game. But I'm so excited. I first heard of it because Mika tagged me in their tweet and had a wonderful ancient fishing robot. Yes, I love the fishing robot. Oh my god, I can't share too much because I am under embargo about some of the things. But I will let you know that this is a game that you are going to love. Those of you who loved watching me play Minecraft, who loved watching me play Stardew, who loved watching me play Disney Dreamlight, this game is right up this community's alley. I'm going to try to get as many of you into this game as possible. I love this. It's so beautiful. The music is good. Every promotional piece that they've had, like, released so far is so cool. It's so cool. Can we watch a trailer together? Hannah, guess what I'm doing behind the scenes right now, behind the game screen? Literally was loading up the Palia trailer. This game. Very, very excited for this. I'm very, very, very excited for this one. Let me just load it up. Is it going to be on mobile? It will probably not, because it's a pretty hefty game, and the team is still working on optimizing a lot about it. So it's probably not going to be a mobile guy, at least no time in the near future. But it does have some plans for certain consoles and ways to engage in it. At the moment, I believe the team only announced that it's going to be PC and Switch, but there could be other stuff in the works. As far as that's something I don't know a lot about yet. Just on Switch and PC for now. Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, I just realized the game powerwash is still making noise. But this game is so cozy. Again, there's no shot that people here are not going to like it if you've liked me playing all those other games I just listed off. I've been nerding out about it to Brookie for a bit. Yeah, I love it. I didn't know it'd be on Switch. I'm so excited. I hope a lot of people are excited because it looks really fun. Anyway, here is the official beta release trailer that came out a couple weeks ago. So here you have a first little look here. It's 2 minutes long. Listen to that music. Look how cozy that looks. It's so nice. These big, lush, open landscapes. You got a village where you can trade stuff and upgrade your tools and stuff like that. The characters, by the way, look cute as hell. There's NPCs that you can become friends with, by the way.
Oh.
Got very, very minimal voice acting as of right now. So you got skills, like chopping down stuff, mining for things. You can grow stuff. Yep, Naray. That's a good, it's, all NPCs are non-humans, that's why they all have weird skin. Humans are the players who were a race that were thought to be extinct. What's the game? It's called Palia, P-A-L-I-A. You can climb stuff. Hang glide. Do you see a hot mess? Oh my god, there's a hot everyone. The dev team, by the way, incredibly. As a Palia partner, I've gotten to talk to them extensively. They are very, very inclusive. So they are very aware of the intersectionality of POC influence, as well as LGBTQ plus influence in this game. It's great. We're gonna hum. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna shrimp. You're gonna wooga. It's great. You can catch bugs. You can go hunt. You're gonna have a crush on a bunch of characters. I literally already do. So cute. I can't wait to play it. It's just, there's a sense of wonder. It's the same way that like trailers for like Studio Ghibli movies make me feel. Like that trailer was great. So good. They're out here for the bisexual. Oh, they are. It's like Genshin meets Val/Fort aesthetics meets WoW levels of MMO community. Yes. Very good way to describe it. Anyway, so that's Palia. That is Palia. If you don't like a mechanic, you can get through the game without it. Yep. So there's multiple ways to do things. If you're like, oh, I don't really like doing like cutting down trees or bushes. You literally don't have to do that. You don't have to level up that skill. You don't have to craft furniture out of wood. You don't have to do that. The main quest storyline is something that is accessible to so many different types of gameplay. I'll let you know this much. I'm probably going to no-life every single skill, though, until it's max level. But that is a game coming out very soon. If you guys want to... You know what? It's late enough. I'm gonna close down the game, okay? I'm gonna close down Powerwash Sim. It's cozy to do, but I wanna watch the gameplay first look. I wanna watch stuff from the dev team, because again, they're really sweet, and I have gotten to talk to them very extensively. And yeah, romance is also not required for your story. You can be fully ace in the game. Like I said, they're very inclusive, unbelievably responsive to feedback. Might have watched the 1 hour talk with the devs. Here, we're not gonna watch the full 1 hour of stuff, but I wanna at least show like some of the stuff that they're doing that I'm excited about. Upcoming, oh yeah, so you'll see this here on the screen. 1 p.m. tomorrow. So Wednesday, the 2nd of August, depending on your time zone. The cinematic trailer is dropping. Very exciting. Yeah, this was the Nintendo Switch announcement. Quick hello from Singularity. Oh, here's the reveal. So the reveal, I think, shows some more of the gameplay. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, you get to see more of the different characters here. Need more games like that? I agree. I love that they're being inclusive from the ground up with this. Literally shaking like a chihuahua over this right now. I'm so glad that I thought like a lot of people knew about this game, but I'm glad that I get to share this with the community. Again, as a partner, I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to show off gameplay of this and show off a lot of cool things and get the community involved in some ways as well, which I, again, Might have some stuff that I can reveal a little bit tomorrow about. Very, very, very excited to get the community involved in this game. It looks so fun, looks so cozy. And again, if you miss me playing Disney Dreamlight, Stardew, all those games on stream, I think this is going to scratch that itch very well. May or may not have an insider look as to how that is. All right. So this is captured in the engine. This was pre-alpha footage, but like, as you guys saw, they're doing some stuff as of tomorrow with the beta. So it's just so pretty. And there is a lot of outfits and character customization in the game. Character customization's a little bit limited at the moment, but the outfits are pretty good. And they're going to be adding more, is all I'm going to say. So you got your own plot of land that you gotta work on the land to fix up. I'm gonna hush now, but I've been fangirling for weeks. I have some suspicions as to why some of you are fangirling a lot harder than others, even those who knew about the game. But also, like I said, there's embargo stuff that must be held in until tomorrow. And again, as someone in the partner program, I've gotten a little bit of a peek behind the curtain on some things. There we go. Isn't that cute? Isn't that nice? That's so pleasant. This is like the grown-up game for the kids who played Wizard 101. It kind of is. Like anyone who, yeah, it's like definitely safe mental zone game. It's just a vibe, chill out, enjoy like the energy of a game at your own pace. The dev team said like you can play this game at your own pace. There's going to be tons to do, but if you want to also just mainline the like main storyline and get through it, you can. If you want to like no life the game, they're also going to be very, very, very active in keeping the community a hate-free, like a bigot unfriendly zone. They're going to make sure that bigoted people do not have a place in this community at all, which is amazing. Accidentally wrote fearming. Now I'm imagining someone farming while being scared the whole time. Fair. It's going to compare it to Free Realms too. It kind of reminds me a little bit. Yeah, mixed with Disney Dreamlight. Yep. Very fun. Reposting for J-Rose, it's like Genshin meets Val. Yeah, I read that out. I think that's a very apt description of it. And definitely see it becoming a new comfort game. Yes, that's kind of their it's kind of their goal with it. Is it becoming like a game that people like know life because they're comfortable with it. Loved Wizards 101. The only way I could finish it is to talk to my I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that, 1 billion. That's terrible. Haven't been around much tonight. Had one hell of a day. Totally understand. Bree, don't ever apologize for that. It's always nice to just have you around at all. Please take care of you. Know that we appreciate you a ton. An online community that actively follows the tolerance paradox. I'd love to see them add character customization NPC models to include different body types. There's some stuff that they're talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. There's some stuff that's gonna be. I wonder why this wasn't appearing on their main page, but this is. Oh, it's because it was a stream. Official gameplay first look. Okay, let's get into this shit. I want to show off this because I'm so excited for this. I love how it's easier to access than Animal Crossing and Disney Dreamlight. Yes, it is. It's the type of game that they get you sort of into it very, very quickly. So, yeah. Half of the video suggestions are Palia, half are bad lip reading. Yeah, because this account, that's all I watch so far. All right, so the dev team they're lovely. I'm going to turn it down a tiny bit so people can hear me easier.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Palia's Gameplay First Look. I'm your host, Trisha Hirschberger, and I could not be more excited.
If you guys don't know Trisha Hirschberger, by the way, actual legend in this industry. Trisha's been around since the very earliest days of, like, YouTube video game content. Like, she's an OG. Seeing her team up with Palia makes me really happy. If you're old enough to remember SourceFed, if you remember SourceFed Gaming, you remember Trisha. Kind of wild. It's where a lot of legends got their start on SourceFed back in the day. I'm really glad to hear that they plan to keep hate and bigotry out of the community. I avoid multiplayer stuff a lot because of how many gross people there can be. Yeah, and it's one of those games you can, like, I'm pretty sure you can hide your chat if you want to just vibe by yourself doing your stuff. Thought we were about to play Palia? No, we are not about to play Palia tonight. Anyway, you guys want to see some gameplay in this? For those who don't know, the tolerance paradox is a tolerance society cannot tolerate intolerance, with the logic being that if you tolerate intolerance, the intolerant will ultimately destroy the tolerant society. Exactly. Thank you so much for explaining that to chat, though. It's one of my favorite principles. The only other MMO I play is Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, anyone. Okay, so if you have ever played WoW, if you have ever played Final Fantasy XIV, if you have ever played Disney Dreamlight, if you've ever played Animal Crossing, if you've ever played Stardew, if you've ever played Minecraft, if you have ever played Wizard 101, if you have ever played any sort of social game that's got, like, somewhat of, like, a cozy vibe to it, some sort of emotional, like, energy to it. Even RuneScape. Literally, like, this game will have something for you in it. I promise you. I will also tell you this. Those of you who stress about MMOs because they're, like, really combat heavy or whatever, like, I play a shit ton of, like, Final Fantasy XIV. I've played so much of that. I've played so many other MMOs throughout my lifetime. You guys know I'm, like, heavy into Diablo 4 right now. I have played WoW in the past. I played, Flife was like my no-life MMO game back in the day. All those types of games. MapleStory, you name it. This game actually will have no combat. You get to focus. Have you ever played an MMO and gone, man, I like doing a bunch of the side life quests. I don't need to. I want to just be the best cook on the server. I don't really want to fight, like, bosses to get to, like, unlocking new skills or new ingredients, like, to be a cook. You don't have to worry about that in this game. It's from the get-go. You get to play those life skills. You get to go, I'm just going to, like, kick back today. Man, I had a stressful day at work. I'm going to go, like, hunt for bugs all day long. I'm going to go fishing all day long in the game. It's really, really nice. Is it a semi-top-down pixel art style? Ragnarok, oh my god, don't. You just unlocked a deep, dark treasure chest inside my brain, Liz, full of. I played so much Ragnarok, I cannot. MapleStory and Ragnarok, especially when I did not have a gaming PC of my own when I was a kid. And I had to use my family computer, which was, like, dog shit because my dad just used it for, like, word processor, like, office work. Those were the only two games my computer could really run besides, like, Spider Solitaire and, like, Minesweeper. It was MapleStory and Ragnarok. Oh, my God. The amount of hours. It has to number in the thousands that I played both those games. Oh, my God. If you like those types of games and you didn't like the combat, Palia. Palia. That's all I'm going to say. When I play Stardew with Maddie, she does all the mining and combat. Glad I can have no fighting and shrimp over characters like I do in Stardew. Yes, and this game is for anyone who's ever desired that. I want to get 99 woodcutting, but don't want to die by wizard NPCs. RuneScape. Yes! Why I needed a level of combat. Exactly. This, you do not have to worry about it. So, anyway,
walk you through the world of Palia. Now, today we are here with Singularity 6, developers of the game, and I know everyone is so
About
excited
to become a
because we
paleontologist.
just
Oh my
recently
god.
announced that the beta is coming for Palia. This is the time, but today will be the first time that we are showing Palia gameplay to the world. So thank you all for being here.
Oh
Thank
no,
you
Liz,
all
that's
for being
terrible.
here. Let's meet
Oh,
our
that's so
panel.
sad, especially when you're a kid
First
excited
up,
for
we've
a
got
game.
Palia's game director and creative lead, Aiden. Welcome to the stream.
Hey everybody, it's just amazing to be here.
So I've
after
gotten to
all this
talk to
time working
all
on the
these
game to be at the
people
point where
again
we're finally
because
ready
I
to
am
show
a
something.
Palia
Thank you for your
partner.
patience.
So
Really
it's
excited
pretty
to be
cool.
here today.
Very, very cool.
So excited, Aiden. Thank you for being here.
all these
Sitting
people are
next
very,
to
very
Aiden,
nice.
we've got the scribe behind Palia's lore, villager characters, and the game's evolving world story, Olivia. Olivia, thank you for being here today.
And
Thank
their
you.
social
I
team
can't
is
believe
amazing
I'm
as well.
actually
They're
sitting
just like
here in the Ormuzhorn
so great.
Inn. The
pronoun-
Ormuzhorn
yeah,
is a big hub
exactly.
for our villagers.
1 billion. When I said that they are building this game from the ground up as a very inclusive game, like the whole idea of it is they're like, hey, we want to make sure that people from marginalized communities, that's, you know, BIPOC communities, that's LGBTQ plus communities, etc., are represented. It's because they mean it. Like, they are building it. They are very, very conscious. Again, as a Palia partner, okay, I gotta phrase this in a way. I have made suggestions to them on things I would like to see in the game that they basically were like, we will make sure to, they were like, that's a great idea, and we kind of want to do that, and we are going to make sure that we are being culturally sensitive if we do that. And that's something I love. That's something I really, really love. And the thing is, this is a made-up fantasy kingdom. They could be like, oh yeah, it's kind of like inspired by that, but it's like, we don't care. We're just gonna like do this our way. We don't care. But instead, they're like making sure that there's like a little bit of like real-world cultural and like social sensitivity in the game, inclusivity, intersectionality, etc. So that even though you're in this fantasy world, you still feel represented in some ways, and you also feel respected. And I love that. I love that. And like I said, they are making sure that like any like bigots, any trolls, any terrible people that start joining this game will be booted out like as soon as humanly possible. They are going to be taking like the safety and the health of the community very, very, very seriously. So I love that they're open to suggestions. I know a lot of games that discredit the players' comments, but they aren't the ones actually playing it. Yeah, no, I agree. I love seeing this in game dev.
Players in the game, and
Very cool.
It's just surreal to be here in person.
It is a very cool setting for sure. Also in the inn with us today is Maxwell, who keeps the team.
Probably like 25. Hello, I'm popping in late.
Josie
How is
Head, thank you
everyone?
so much for the 1.5 years. Thank you very, very much for a big resub. Appreciate that a ton. What the heck? Thank you so, so much. Yeah, can we get some like hype and some pride spam in the chat for another very long resub? Appreciate that support a ton. 18 freaking months. Thank you. Yeah, the Sims might be one of the biggest offenders of devs and publishers who keep putting out these games but never listen to player feedback because the devs and the publishers don't actually play the games themselves. Absolutely.
On track with Palia's development. Welcome, Maxwell.
Thanks, Trish. Really excited to show folks what we've got in store today.
Yes, it is going to be fantastic. And sitting just on the end of the inn tavern chair, here we've got Ambrielle, Palia's senior director of production, who makes your in-game characters look gorgeous. Welcome, Ambrielle.
Thank you so much. It's been really hard to wait all this time and not be able to say anything, so couldn't be more excited to start sharing with all of you today.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling
since the
right now.
excitement is
Chat,
so
I'm getting
high
that feeling.
today, in case you've missed it, let's go ahead and take a look at Palia's
Didn't mean
beta
to
announced
put my
trailer.
streak out. Hey, no, it's all good. All right. So this was the trailer we watched already, which is really nice. Again, like, look at all the freaking stuff you can. It's so great, so fun. I did want to like Opening cinematic and early gameplay. Oh, wait, here we go. Character custom. I love that YouTube has chapters now. I love it. So you guys can see what stuff's in store. You guys ready to see the character creator? It is dope. Happy to be here so long. Thank you. You know, I'm going to shrimp over the one character with the white streak in their hair. We might be competing for the same person. All right.
Absolutely. So this is actually the very first experience that you do in the game. You know, once you've logged in, and you can see we jump right into the lore right off the bat.
Yeah, eventually
Liz.
we're gonna learn
Yeah, I
what
can't
this
really tell either,
swirly
honestly.
pink purple
I think
void is.
I think
so,
the couch is
we're
there
already
and
in
everything
the
else is
story.
green screened.
We're actually part of the story is that humans are coming back to the world of Palia for the first time in thousands of years. So creating your character is a big part of that. You know, like what kind of human do you want to be?
Yeah, I'm very impressed right now.
Oh,
already.
also, I will let you know this. There is a decent amount of accessibility in this game. And there may be more. That's all I'll say.
With the amount of options
Incoming.
that you have, we talk about
this
face
is
shape.
an early
Now
look,
we're looking at various
is all I'm gonna say.
skin tones, different eye colors, and just as a personal question for me, when I created my character in Palia, I tended to make someone that looked a little bit like me, but with some extra pizzazz. Olivia, are you someone
Liz,
who
I agree.
creates a character that looks like
100%.
yourself, or do you go as far from that as you can?
I try to make them look as close to myself as humanly possible. Like if a,
know
if
that
a game
they're,
doesn't have like
they're
copper long
thinking of
hair,
reworking
I'm like,
some stuff
I'm
in
already
the
turned off for this
character
game.
creator.
So I'm glad we have so many options. So many people
Look
can,
at all the different
be
hair
able
types,
to
though.
find
Yeah,
themselves
different
in our
voices.
character
Yeah,
creator.
so also the voices, as you saw there, are not bound by what body type you pick. So you have traditionally, you know, feminine and masculine body types. But if you're someone who is like, hey, you know, I'm someone on the trans spectrum. I'm someone who is non-binary. The voice of the character, like, you know, I want a feminine body, but I want my voice to sound more close to how my natural voice in real life sounds. I love that representation. You can do that. You can be like, oh, I want this cute femme character, but then add like a traditionally male sounding voice, like mask sounding voice. It's pretty dope. Yeah, accurate natural braid / lock styles. Yep. It's kind of great.
Absolutely. And Aiden, for
Oh,
you, do you...
wait, one last thing. Sorry to keep interrupting. Those of you, just while I have you here, because I know some people are starting to doze off and bounce and stuff. If you are interested in this game and you're a part of our community, again, I am under embargo for a number of different things. I, again, am allowed to tell you I'm involved in some ways because I am part of the Palia Partner Program. It would be highly beneficial to join the Discord by tomorrow. If you are not in the Discord by tomorrow, you might miss out on something. So just as a heads up, if you're interested in this game at all, I'm going to be announcing some exciting things tomorrow, and you're going to really want to be in the Discord. And part of the reason for that is the thing that I have is something I want to make sure that our community has first dibs on. And the people in the Discord tend to be the people who have kept up with me the most, have been supporting the content that I'm putting out the most, are parts of the community that I trust the most. No offense to anyone who doesn't feel like joining Discord. I get it. Discord kind of sucks sometimes. But have been very active within the community. And that's all I can say is the Discord will be a great place to hang out tomorrow. Anyway. Hello, everybody putting eyes in the chat. Nymeria, hey, what's up? Water Witch, hello. Ivysaurus, hello, everyone joining. Just giving you a warning, I'm probably going to be ending stream here pretty shortly, but we're going through some Palia gameplay, a game that is coming out very soon. I am a Palia partner. It is still technically under embargo for a lot of info that I know, even as a Palia partner, but it looks like a really nice, fun, cozy game. And if you're a fan of Disney Dreamlight, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, any of those types of games, this game's going to be right up your alley. Looks really great. Thank you for the raid, Real Cracker Jack. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much for dropping by, dropping your community off. Just was about to ask what this is. It's called Palia, and if you are someone who is the amount of wink, wink, nudge, nudge you just did, no, I just want more people to be active in the Discord. That's all. I love that our Discord's been getting more active recently, and I love seeing it grow. I would love to replace all the people who bounced from it or have become inactive in it with people who really want to be a part of this community and like want to like get to know each other better, and also maybe enjoy cool things that I'm a part of. So all I gotta say is, you know, the Discord is the perfect place to share that, because it's like our private server. It's our nice community meeting place, and maybe some stuff will happen there tomorrow. Anyway.
Design a character that looks like yourself, or do you generally go into
it's
what
just
you'd
a
like
really
to be
fun
in a
place,
fantasy world?
exactly.
You know what? I'm one of those players out there, and I know some of you are out there are in this space as well, where I often make a kind of feminine character in when I play video games, and so I just love what options that we've
that might be an egg
been able to create there. Just so many awesome
Liz,
hairstyles
same
to
brain.
express, you know, a character just the way that you want.
And speaking of hairstyles, is this a secondary
I
hair
can't
color that
remember
I see?
the
or
last
you
time
can
I
choose
made
your
a
primary and
masculine
secondary, so
looking
you've got a
character.
two-tone going there, Olivia?
You can have a secondary, primary. Your eyebrows can be a different color. And to Aiden's point, where he was saying, you know, he usually likes to create a more feminine character. Something that I think is
Look
really
at how
cool
cute these
with our
outfits
game
are.
is that
Look
whether
at
you have a
it. Look at-
masculine or
you
feminine
can-
body type,
You can put together tops and bottoms. You can there's some that are just one, like it's like just a dress. Oh my god,
you can wear whatever clothes you want. So you can have a masculine body type and
I think
wear
the
a
last
dress
time I
and have a
intentionally made
feminine
like a guy
voice. You
character when
can,
I had the option to make
have a feminine
like
body
a feminine
type and
character
wear
was
pants, which is normal nowadays.
like
but,
in college.
You know,
And even then.
it's really up to you
all the outfits?
how you want to customize your character.
Yep.
So really, you have
Tops
options.
and bottoms.
At the end of the day,
Right, yeah.
limitless options.
Yeah, crop top
and I assume
sweaters,
more will be
right,
added over
Jay?
time, as this is a living, breathing.
The fantasy elements are
Absolutely.
cute. Yes.
It's a live service game, and so that's one of the great things. You know, we're happy about the options that we're starting off with, but
yeah.
you know, this is day one.
So here's something I want to talk about is they have a streamer mode. So if you're a content creator who wants to make, so there's nicknames.
From when
So first off, they have your character's full length name, but if you prefer a nickname that you want the villagers to call you, this is the box you put in the nickname, which is really cool. So if you go up to like one of the villagers, they'll call you by the nickname, like they've known you, which is really cute. Other players will see your unique name, your character's full name. But if you are someone who makes content and you're trying to stay a little bit private or incognito, there is a streamer mode in this game that will only display your nickname. Other players will not be able to see your full account name. They'll only be able to see your nickname. So that is, whether you're a streamer or you're just someone who's like trying to like protect your privacy, they got that, which is kind of dope. You know? I missed that. Had a good stream. Also, my name's also Brian. Well, welcome. Brian's Unite. That's so darn smart, coming from a streamer who keeps getting stream sniped. There you go. Yeah. It's very cool. So if you're someone who's worried about like harassment or anything like that, boom, it's right in here. So July was Pride Month Part 2, but Paley is making sure August is Pride Month Part 3. Exactly. Let's see how long we can keep the streak
game
going.
First comes out, we're going to continue to add things into the future. So definitely, as players, you know, let us know what we're missing. We're excited to keep expanding this.
Brian Army
Excellent.
Rise.
And our character, Maddie Mush, I believe is what the name was there, is looking so cute. So after Maddie Mush is created, What
Okay,
comes
I'm just gonna let this play because it's the opening
So
cinematic
we're going to
and
jump
early
right
gameplay.
into
So you guys are gonna
our
get to see
introduction
this.
cinematic.
This is
No
good. This is
small
great.
amount of
This is
drama
so
for how
cool.
you enter the world of Palia. So let's check that out.
Throwing the Brian Army
we
to
love
take us
drama.
all over.
So what are we
Yes.
looking at here?
These are some ancient human ruins. It's a place that our Majiri, which are our kind of purple-skinned elf-like race, what they call the Phoenix Shrine. I wonder how they got that name, given the statue. And this is an archaeologist. Her name is Gina. And
Yeah, we
she's
had the Maddie,
exploring
Maddie,
these
Maddies and the
ruins
Bree, Bree,
has
Brees. Yep.
triggered a magical
Francois,
event.
live us all.
So as we can see, there's some magic
After our bodies
brewing
are
up
cold in the
there.
ground, Brian will
there's
remain.
this sphere coming from the heavens. I wonder what we'll see.
I mean, that sphere of light looks very familiar. Maybe
Yeah,
we saw it at the end of
might
the
have seen it.
character
Oh, look,
creator.
it's Mushy Maddie.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
it's
hooray.
you.
Isn't that a
or
cool
me,
intro?
One way or the other. Yeah.
A cool way to enter.
Yeah, so this is your character opening their eyes for the first
They're
time.
wanting active feedback. Yep.
And
They
seeing this
really,
world, and a very
really want
surprised
player
archaeologist
feedback.
looking at them.
Brian's the overarching
Olivia, do we as the
species.
player know where we've come from? I mean, just the fact that we're kind of looking at our hands makes me think maybe this is a rebirth or an awakening of sorts.
Yeah, your
Oh yeah, you have
character-
multiple dialogue options too. Looks very cool. Yeah, I'm making a human version of my half-elf ranger rogue. She's got a very unique name, Anara Woodburn Earl. That's a cool name. I hope there's enough characters for you to fit that. Here, we'll skip ahead a little bit to the early gameplay stuff. So you get like you get the splash screen here.
Starting to run through another area. Is this kind of our first look
Squeebles, get some
as the
great
character of the
rest.
world
Thank
of
you so much
Palia?
for hanging out.
Yeah, so this is where you're doing, getting
Also,
adjusted.
chat, since I didn't see you for a while, I may or may not do a bonus stream tomorrow before Morgan goes live. Because there's some cool stuff going on.
Do some of your basic movement. Looks like this player knows how to get their way around all right.
Example name
But
was
yeah,
long,
here's the big
hyphenated with
reveal
a
as you
junior,
go
so
out
it'll be
into
good.
Kilima
Okay.
Valley itself.
Gorgeous.
stream
Look at
tomorrow,
that
most likely.
rainbow. Look at that mist. And I assume we
May
will
or
be
may
able to
not have
explore
anything to
everything
do
we're
with it.
looking
I
at
don't
right
know.
now.
We'll see.
It is, absolutely. So,
Boner
run down to
stream.
that town. That's going to be
Stop.
the next step that we're going to go through here.
Okay, perfect. And does
I
that
did
town
leave to get the
have
milk
a
and
name,
didn't come
Olivia?
back for a while. True.
Yeah, it is called Kilima
the
Village.
opening area?
So the root word is similar to Kilimanjaro. It kind of just helps you pronounce it there. But it's a small town. Used to be
All I gotta say
a
is make sure you're in the
bigger
Discord
trade hub,
tomorrow,
but
and
kind of has dried up.
come hang out for
sleepy
stream
little
tomorrow.
town. We've got
That's all I'll say.
23 people living there. And I think those like small town vibes can be really cozy, which is a feeling that we want to evoke throughout the game, is like coziness.
Oh, it definitely feels cozy, and it feels like a world that I personally would love to explore and to live in, and I'm sure everyone watching feels the same way. Now, is Maddie just extra curious in going
You
to the
did bring the
village, or
milk,
is
though?
there something that
We're
Maddie's trying
running
to do
low.
right
I just
now?
had cereal.
So Gina has told Maddie that
I'll make sure to leave and get some more.
In order to kind of
One
get
stream every 4
their
days.
housing
Oh,
plot
God.
to get themselves set up, they need to talk to Ashura, the innkeeper.
Can I have always, always.
Ashura is kind
You
of
got
like
that
the
on
dad
tap.
of the village. He used to be a war hero, but since then has become a pacifist and opened up this inn. And when the humans started emerging, he just kind of naturally took it upon himself to help people get set up.
Yeah,
The
village
inn's really
dad.
small. It can't, house hundreds of humans. So he's getting them set up with a tent.
Amir, it's good to see you here, by the way. I
and
hope you've been well.
We're about to meet him just now.
Well, that's very kind of Ashura. I notice we're also walking past some other villagers. Maxwell, are you the type of player that when you first go into a game like Palia, you want to talk to all the villagers, or are you going right for the quest?
I do like to quickly chat and just get to know who I'm around, and then I beeline it straight for, all right, let's get this going.
How's your day going?
Yep. And
How's your
Ashura
day going?
has quite an interesting look to him. So, Ambrielle, I'm going to ask you to kind of weigh in on the character design of Ashura.
Oh yeah, I think Ashura's design is really awesome. It's cool
So
to
cool.
see. He's got these tattoos, he's got a dog tag around his neck, so you can really tell what his background was like. But he's got, the rolled up sleeves and the apron now. He's got a very soft expression. So yeah, you can see where he came from, but also he's a nice father figure now, like Olivia said.
I love all the
Hey, Rose,
details of
welcome
the
back.
character that you just
Yeah,
see
the
in the
multiple
visual
dog
design.
tags.
I think the art team has done and the
Daddy-
animation team has
the
done a
daddy
great job bringing all
emote.
that stuff to life.
Yeah.
Really great.
So
Mental health
incredible, and
was
so
not
incredible
awesome
of
for a minute.
Ashura
Oh,
to
no,
welcome
I'm so sorry to
us
hear
as
that.
new
I'm glad that
players
things are going
to this
better,
world.
though.
So I saw that we.
I've said this to everyone who's stopped by again recently. We've been getting a lot of people who were gone for a while, just like dropping by to say hi again, which has been wonderful. Doors always open. These streams are always going to be going on. You're always going to have a place where if you want to hang out, if you want to vibe, if you want to say hello, just check in, even quickly, like drive-by style, that's okay too. I hope that things continue to improve for you, like genuinely. Can our characters have tattoos and piercings? I believe there's an option for just skin tone at the moment, but this is a game that, again, is very early access. So,
Look at a map really quickly, and then it took us to this new area. Is this just outside of the village, Aiden?
Yeah, so we did do a
Sorry
quick
to hear
fast
that,
forward there,
Jizzy.
so
Sorry that the
no
bad news is
teleporting
happening.
through space in the game in quite that way. But this is your housing plot,
But I
so
hope that
this
things
is
get
really
better.
going to
I'm
be
glad
where
to know that,
you have so much creative control as a player,
you know,
where you eventually,
we can
start
be
off with
encouraging
these
and
kind of humble
supportive
beginnings.
here.
It's overgrown, maybe
The Sebastian.
not aspirational to start, but this is where so much of the creativity comes
true,
through,
Liz.
and you can build this into
Drive-by
the
good
place
news
of your
is
dreams.
also good. I love hearing
Oh, I
things that are
love
making
that. And
people
who are we
happy.
talking
Truly.
to now, Olivia?
This is Hodari the miner.
So this is cool. So I just want to show like a little bit of the gameplay, like on the plot of your land.
Less work that I would if I just cleared a bunch.
So look at
the
that
beginning.
grid.
This is really cool what we're seeing
place
here.
stuff, like,
So you
everywhere.
just saw a
That's why I
glimpse
love
of the
this community
grid.
so much.
And so as soon as you like take an item that can be placed,
Kettle,
that
you're
enters
fine.
you
You're
into
good.
a placement
Yeah,
mode.
grids,
Surprise,
it's
surprise. And you can rotate
unbelievably
items,
convenient.
and eventually this will get much more robust. You can even hide the grid and place things precisely exactly where
Yep.
you want them.
Oh,
So
I
you don't
love
even have to
that.
snap the
I
grid.
also loved the various rotation options.
Getting
It's
feral
not
for
just
this
90
game
degree
already.
Angles. You
This
can
is going to
really-
be a
You can
a
really get
very
in there and
strong
make it fancy if
hyperfixation.
you want to.
So sorry to everyone that I've said that I'm going to get back to horror games. I think what I'm going to need to do is we'll start horror games this month again. I'm going to go back to the ones that we were playing in May. But I'm going to rotate this in kind of heavy. That's all I'm going to say is this game, like whenever we can play this is going to be a game that's going to get rotated in heavy.
It looks like Maddie has made a workbench and has started crafting. And what is
Josie, I'm
Maddie
sorry to
working
hear
on
that,
now?
but I'm glad
So it's,
that you enjoyed the
storage
stream,
chest,
and I'm
really
glad that
important.
you're
You're
feeling
going to be
welcome
collecting
here
a
and
lot of different
supported.
items in Palia.
Genuinely.
It's a good thing to make pretty early on. And as you're collecting things, one of the really cool things we added pretty early on is you can actually use the crafter and craft materials straight out of your storage bin without having to pull them out yourself. So just
Isn't
a
it
little
cool?
quality
Like,
of life feature
you
to
get this
keep
like
things.
look at unlockable zones to expand territory more, your plot. It's just really cool. You got skills that you can do. You got like fishing. You can catch bugs. There's so much to this. You go exploring, chop down trees, see the sights and sounds. I don't want to spoil like too much. I love games that let you craft out a story. Yes, it is like a necessity. I'm at the point where like if a game doesn't allow me to craft out a storage, I'm probably not going to spend as much time playing this game anymore. I'm the same exact way. Don't want anyone to think that not good times should be ignored. Absolutely, Kettle, that is not even the impression you gave off. You're fine. You're great. Pardon while I key smash. So true. Crafting things right out of storage is a necessity. Incredible. Chat, I just realized what time it was. I wanted to make sure that tonight we got some good FaceTime together, but also I wasn't staying up too late. So I am going to start winding down here. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a sneak peek of Palia. I think that I think this is one of those games that is going to end up sticking around the channel. Again, as someone who is very much like a cozy life sim gamer, as many of you have seen, as someone who is also an official Palia partner, I think that it's safe to assume that you'll definitely see a bunch of this. Glad I could pop in for a little bit. Yeah, thank you so much. That's really nice. He smashed so hard I ended up full screen stream. Hi, I'm like inside your screen entirely now. The little I saw looks super fun. Yes. All I gotta say. This is your fun. Yes, J Rose has got the right idea. We have a Discord. I would love if you are someone who is interested in this game. I would love, love, love to see you over in the Discord tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. Might be the best place to know a little bit more about what's going on. So, this is gonna replace Genshin as the next. You got us into this, Brian. Hey, I'm an influencer. What can I say? I mean, I do hide most of my secrets in my hair. Actually, you're right. Just join the Discord. Heck yeah! Thank you. Discord's boffin, and you should join it anyway. It's honestly, yeah, not just because of the reasons. It's genuinely like such a nice place. And as I was explaining at the beginning of stream, I'm spending a lot less time on Twitter. If you guys, I'm tweeting a lot, but the way that I use Twitter is I log onto Twitter, I post what I want to post, and then I immediately log back off. I will reply to, like, I see what you guys write to me. I try to interact with like people who interact with me over there. But I'm not checking people's feeds that often. I'm not checking trending news or anything like that. I'm not a big fan of the new ownership, as I've made it very clear many times. So there's that. I've been mainly putting up, like I said, I'll always be putting up Twitter posts, so you guys can interact with those if you'd like to. But like Instagram stories I've been doing a lot of those. Those have been really fun. And also, I've been starting to post more TikTok. So I put up a TikTok tonight if you guys haven't seen it. Oh no, we're being influenced. It's good to be back, Az. It's always nice to see you, seriously. That's why his hair is so big. It's full of secrets. Legit one of my top 3 big Discord communities I'm in. It used to, you know what's crazy? So our Discord, we have like 1,300 members in that Discord. And there was a time that I want to say probably like 500 of them were active at the same time. It was very busy in there for a while. And then it really petered off, which is fine because as you guys have seen, like this community's gone through ebbs and flows, which is just natural. But I think that the mix of people we have over there now, it's been really great. Like people put up like pet pictures. You know, we got like the food Discord or like chat room where people are like sharing recipes or what they ate. People are showing up. I love that we have the Today's Fit chat now where people are putting up pictures of like, you know, what they're wearing for the day. That's been really fun. The memes have been popping up. Like people have been like great to each other in like every single one of the chat rooms in there, honestly. It's been great. I love it. People have been talking about like gaming news and stuff like that and general gaming. It's not the craziest Discord out there. It's not like it's going to take a lot for you to stay caught up with it if you're not a big Discord person. But that is another place. So Instagram stories, TikTok, Discord, dang. Those are like where I spend like a lot of my time these days. It's been wonderful. So thank you to everyone who's made those very fun places to be recently. And like Sylvie mentioned earlier, the Instagram stories, I try to do Q&As over there every now and then. I currently have an active Q&A prompt, so if you want to leave me a message, a question, I can reply to it potentially. I don't get to all of them. I normally get flooded with a decent number of them, but I try to answer like 5 to 6 each time. And feel free to ask me a question. Your name does not pop up on the answer, so it ends up being anonymous to anyone watching it. I will know you wrote it though, so don't write fucked up stuff. That's the only thing I can say as a disclaimer. The irony, none of my top 3 faves are the actual biggest server I'm in, multiple thousands of active users. You know, I'm the same way though, Liz. I get overwhelmed by the really big Discords I'm in. I like the ones that are like cozy size like ours. Feels very personable, you know? It was so hectic for a few months. Yeah, J-Rose, you remember, because you've been around for such a long time, like, literally, you remember, like, during, like, the big, like, 2020 surge, it was busy on the Discord. So it's kind of nice that we have a good mix of like bursts of busyness and mainly people are cozy. Like I said, I was joking with Morgan the other day that I have the laziest community out there, and it wasn't an actual dig at anybody. It's everyone's just sort of in their vibe. You guys are lazy in the way that I'm lazy, where I'm like, I'll get to that. I'm tired right now. I'm gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna like eat a snack, or like, drink a juice box, or like vibe out and watch a video or something. You guys are like, let's take it slow. Let's find our peace. That's the kind of laziness that's like A-okay. It's not like you guys are like, I fucking don't like Brian's content. I'm not going to interact with it. Yeah, vibes is a great way to put it, Jenna. Seriously. I think the biggest Discord server I'm in is the Disney Dreamlight one. I cannot imagine how intense that one is, honestly. So, yeah. But I'm so glad that a ton of you have been enjoying it over there. Feel free to join us. If you like the vibe of this chat, you know, we're not the fastest moving chat in the world. People are just sort of chilling, enjoying the energy from each other, enjoying whatever's going on screen. It's basically like this minus me ranting for 3.5 hours. So you won't have to hear the running commentary that's just spilling out of my ADHD brain all the time. You will be able to just like enjoy whatever content's being put up on the Discord. And I use it to make important announcements here and there. So just as a heads up, like I announced that my new TikTok was up, that kind of thing. So anyway, hope to see you over there. Hope to see you there tomorrow, especially if you are a new Palia fan, or if you're someone even who's a bit of an older Palia fan. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be something that happens over there sometime in the, I'm going to say the afternoonish, maybe early evening. So you can read the Neurospicy Brain commentary. Exactly. That's the way that it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm probably not going to raid anyone just because I'm trying to fix my bedtime. It's been a mess the past few days. I've been very messy. So, people I could shout out quick to send you if you want to keep the party going and keep the vibes going. Right now, Banth is playing some Fortnite. If you want to get into some Fortnite, I mean, like I said, if you do get into Fortnite, creator code Girbeagly is right there, and it does actually help me out. So if you're buying V-Bucks, or if you're getting into the new Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, which I'm actually thrilled about, you got that as an option. We got my friend Vine Hellborn is currently, I'm trying to pick people I don't shout out that often. Vine is currently doing a uncapped like subathon or something. If you want to check out Vine. Vine is VTubing recently, so if you want to go support them, that's cool. Very, very cool stuff. Part of me wants to go to bed. Yeah, Blizz is live, but I shut up Blizz all the time. But if you want to go, hit up Blizz, absolutely. Part of me wants to go to bed. Part of me wants to load up Minecraft until Tess gets up so I can say good morning to her about 45 minutes. Oh, either way, you know, sounds like you're in for some cozy vibes coming up here, Liz. Fortnite's added Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes! So their next anime collab's Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled. Nobara is my favorite character in that show. The moment I can unlock her is I'm going to be so unbelievably happy. I have no idea. Cozy AF. Yeah, love that. Anyway, chat, I am going to get going here. Thank you Brookie, for the shoutouts. If you guys want to head over that way to either of them, feel free to do so, but I'm not going to do an official raid, or I'm going to stay in their chats, just never leaving and always talking. So I'm going to get going. They should do Sailor Moon. I would love if they did Sailor Moon, honestly. I would love it. But I'm going to get going. I hope tonight was fun. I hope it was just good vibes. I love being able to just power wash and like rant and talk about whatever. I think tonight's vibes were really, really good. Hope you all had fun, like genuinely. I'll see you here probably again tomorrow before Morgan streams. I should have the time to do it for once, do a bonus guy. I guess it's not really bonus guy. It's like a makeup stream because like I missed out on like 4 days or whatever. But see you again at the very least Thursday for sure. Friday as well. Keep an eye on my social media for big announcements tomorrow. And make sure that you're stopping by the Discord if you are interested in Palia. thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that vibes were immaculate. I'm so glad to hear that. Like, I really hope people had a good time. That's all I ever look forward to, making sure that people are having a blast. But thank you, everybody. All of you are so wonderful for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you all just enjoyed your time, genuinely. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations. Like, good God, thank you so much for continuing to help me out through my gigantic financial nightmare. All of you are great. Gigantic legal nightmare, really. Thank you. You are wonderful. I hope you had a great time chatting or lurking. No matter what you did, you contribute to this community just by being here. Thank you so much. If you're brand new from a raid, again, make sure that you follow if you want to get news for future streams. If you don't, I'm not going to take that personally. Thank you for even sticking around this long to check me out and vibe with this community. I love this community so much, and I wouldn't be here without every single one of you. So thank you. Anyway, hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Finger hearts as usual. Gonna go ahead and end this stream here, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. So take care, everybody. Early stream tomorrow if it happens, by the way, so be ready. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Someone else in mind. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. Was that just enough to get you through? Breaking my heart, I was a fool for you. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. You were playing me the whole time, telling all your lies to both sides. You were playing me the whole time. No one there to break my fall. Blink of an eye and now you're not mine. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. Was that just a